Hello everyone. How you guys doing? Welcome back to another stream. Let's go. Oops. Let's see. Welcome everyone. JW, Remerts, Keaton Fox, Sulphurent, Melody, Starbright. Welcome. How you guys doing? What you guys doing on a Saturday? And why are you hanging out on an Advance Wars stream? Anyways, I have nothing better to do today, so I wanted to do a little stream. Okay. So of course this stream is going to be about reviewing matches from people. We still have quite a backlog. I've been thinking about a way of like sharing the backlog Excel or a spreadsheet. Kind of has all the submissions there. So people can see where their submission is on the log. But I don't know how to do that. I don't know to like share the link with like just viewer permissions, something like that. Not super sure. Maybe something like that. Top tier second monitor content. For sure. Might want to do one game per player at a time. Yeah, I think for now there's only one game per person yet. So we're good. If the backlog gets too big, then I can do some changes. But we have 1, 2, 3, 10. Okay, we have 10 matches to review. I don't know that we'll be able to do it all today, but we can try to get as many as we can. I have no plans today, so I'll push through as much as I can. I even got a sandwich here. I've never put the timer at 7 minutes, I think. I think that's the longest I've put the timer to start. But it's just because I don't know, I just got hungry just before the stream. I was like, oh, can I make a sandwich in like 4 minutes and be back? And I was able to do it in 4 minutes. I was able to make a sandwich and come back. So probably just be munching that as we look at matches. So, hey Sandstrait, how's it going? So let's see. Ooh, okay. Samantha sent me a Dropbox link. Okay. Let's see if it still works. What? There's 2 files? How does this work? Why is there 2 files? Samantha, what have you done? I don't know how to do this. I think that worked. I'd say if you guys want to submit a match, I mean, I think this ended up working, but it's just easier if you just send me like the link to the match, like the URL. Oh. And then I'll just look it up on the Moo site. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this worked. Ooh, a tournament game. Damn, this is gonna be spicy. Okay. How can we send them? Oh, hey Sergu, how's it going? I mean, you don't have to explain your plays. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's awesome. Nice. I forgot to do that. I'm actually gonna pin your message. There you go. So, I mean, we just look at your game. give a little review, maybe have a little of a laugh. There's no need to explain why. I sometimes try to explain why I do certain things on my videos, on my matches that I make videos of. It's like, I don't know, man. A certain day I was feeling this way, and another day I was feeling a different way. There's just not a super logical explanation to why we do stuff, no? Isn't that crazy? Like when you play async games, there's certain days like you feel risky, no? You feel like I'm gonna go crazy, I'm gonna hit everything. And then maybe you wake up next day, you look at the turn you did, and you're like, that was a horrible turn. Why did I do it? And like, I know some days you're feeling more like, I'm just gonna stall, I'm just gonna turtle up. It's just like every day you feel different about how you should do moves. That's why live games are the best, guys. There's no mood change within like an hour or two, you know? You need to explain how you play official though. I know that feeling. And Sanstra, you said you're gaining info on multiple YouTubers about their opinion of the reboot. For a review I will do. Do you want to participate? I mean, sure. I mean, send me the details through DM. I'm not sure what it means to participate, but yeah, you can just DM me. I'd probably be down. But funny thing, well, I don't know if it's a funny thing, but I'm actually like I'm trying to spam as much content as I can these few weeks, because in like I think it was 3 weekends from now I'm gonna be gone. I'll be traveling. I'm gonna be gone for like 3 or 4 weeks, so I can have enough pre-recorded content so that you guys can have a video per week as I'm gone. And I'm trying to get as many streams right now over the weekends that I'm here, because I won't be able to do that for a few weeks. Oh yeah, he travels a lot. That guy, I don't know what his job is or what, but dude travels all the time. Hey Elio, the hardest part about async is holding out on playing a turn until you slept on it. Yeah. Man, I think what was you guys' like toughest match ever? Like you had to pick one match where you think it was like, I never had to think this hard. And for me, it probably was the match against the Grim guy. That Grim Mirror against Grim guy was, I feel like, peak. There was like no errors were allowed whatsoever. I feel like I had one small error early on, but then it really was like super sharp. Like no errors were allowed there because it was just a snowball. And I burned out after that for sure. Those tough matches, man, they burn you out. And I think I like didn't play for like a couple of months or something. But yeah, probably never gonna go as deep into move planner simulations as I did for that one match. It's just too much, man. Live is so much healthier. Okay, let's review this match. Boom. Nice. Look, I even have chat all nice and big there. The turning tails show up nicely, I think. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Live is how that game was meant to be played. We all want to believe that, no? Let's be... let's just be happy believing that that's what the original devs intended to. I feel like they just made a game just to make it. The fact that like I feel like it was intended to play as a reboot, like how we were playing on the Game Boy, it's like live-ish, right? Like live but with no timer. So But that format just doesn't work, man. That format just won't work. I feel like in Reboot you can play and then you can just leave the game, right? And then like there's no timer. I think it's kind of like a little agreement between the players of like, hey, try to do your turn somewhat fast. Oh, right, Pika's here, nice. Okay, let's look at the match. We can yap some more later. So this map, this is from the Glenstorm Cup. Let's see, Glenstorm Cup 4 Division 2. Okay, and this is round 2. So we have Stormtrooper, aka Samantha, almost 1200. Oh, and then we have Raipika, 1150. So very even in Elo. Okay. So both of these players are 1150, 1200. That's a very interesting elo. It's I feel like it's right in the middle where you're like, you figured stuff out, but you're still figuring out like the more advanced kind of stuff. So we're probably gonna see very sane things, but at the same time, a lot of mistakes, especially like 2-turn stuff, right? Like not pre-positioning stuff to then do stuff. They're gonna be good at like finding things in the moment, but not like pre-planning. So we're gonna have Von Bolt. So this is tier 2. So Von Bolt against Sammy, which she is tier 4 in high funds. This is a high funds map. And so you have this third base right here. I literally just posted a video this week of my match here. So it is 7 tiles away, right? So usually you'll see a black boat being made to kind of get it in one turn because a lander is too short. But a lander is really nice because then you can drop off big vehicles. You just make a mega tank and you drop off that chunk right here, or like 2, 4, 6. You drop it around this area, and that's 1 turn. So it's immediate effect of that buy, which usually doesn't happen with mega tanks because they're so slow. So if you can spend money and have that impact as soon as possible, that's the best outcome. Whoa. What the? Okay, that was weird. Why not load up the infantry to... Okay. Okay. Interesting. And Raipika, I think, went for Sammy to make a lander to get that boost here. Kind of a... Yeah, very dubious pick here. A big under pick. Actually, let me see what... So Samantha was saying, just general strategy, perhaps useful for others still in this tournament map. I had no prep. My opponent did multiple practice matches. Okay, so general strategy. So Von Bolt is a good pick here. It's hard to go wrong with him in high funds. I think Max is usually the best in tier 2. We see a quick recon here from Raipika to try to put some pressure. And Samantha only building an IRD and an anti-air. So strange that she hasn't made a tag to respond to this recon. There goes the lander. I mean, if the pick was to get that extra movement to get the base quicker, then definitely just go for Drake. He's in tier 2. He's very solid. Too bad that the ports here don't have any interaction with the fronts. Even a carrier that's like 2, 4, 6, 8, like just doesn't have a lot of effect. A battleship does nothing here, so I guess you can move it up and then you go 2, 4, 6, 8 with a carrier. It's still not a lot. If it was like somewhere here, then that'd be a very different story. But interesting recon opening here by Raipika. So he's gonna try to interrupt. You were debating on Drake and Javier. Oof, Javier here, I'm not sure about that. Comp towers are so contested. I feel like if you can just commit to interrupting these comp towers, like just keeping both neutral and you're like Max or Von Bolt against Javier, then Javier's just gonna cry. Also, Javier's tier 3, so I wouldn't really pick him tier 2. And now we're gonna see some mechs. I mean, if this was standard, then maybe, but this is high funds. We're just seeing light vehicles right now, but it's gonna start to get heavier and heavier. And then you can see 22k, 20k, and they're barely capturing their safe captures. Recon kind of front shifting, I guess. It can only threaten this turn. Already, well, anti just going forward. Man, just taking really long to respond to these vehicles. Like, I think the recon is an interesting buy, but then Samantha not responding with a tank is kind of odd. I'm not sure what the RD is doing in the middle. Is it to like go to the shoal and lock down the comm tower, perhaps? Sometimes it's hard to understand what mid-level players are doing. Okay, infantry and mech. So okay, so now Repica's in position to start this comm tower cap, possibly city cap. So maybe Repica's plan here is to go for both comm towers. Rico's gonna get a little into up there. It's gonna get somewhat shot down by this anti-air. Neo tank moving in. There you go. Oh, is it a 3? Okay, that's one bolt. Can I take it? Okay, it does die. Okay. So that recon wasn't very worth it. Gonna make a mech here. Yeah, I guess. Man, having a lander here is so nice. You can just drop off medium tank, neo tanks, mega tanks, anti-airs. Highly suggest the lander. So got the copter double tank, mega tank. There you go. You see, that's like perfect, beautiful. This thing is gonna defend from this neo tank. Neo tank, it's gonna take 2 turns, perhaps 3, and this mega tank is just gonna boom, instantly drop off. It's gonna be very nice and very important for Sammy, you know, because we're talking about Von Ball. This is a 2-tier difference. So she can't fight Von Bolt's neo tank with her own. Like, let's look at some stats, right? Let's do just basic neo tank is neo tank. Oh man, it's like good roll does like 4, leaves it at 6, and it's like 6-7 on a planes. That is so sad. You know, the comm tower. Okay, ooh, still most likely a 6-7. Oh my god, that's in a planes. Yeah, that's so bad. You can't even defend from his new tanks with your own, so she has to overtech. Already didn't go for that show little thingy. I'm not sure what this already is doing really. Okay, anti-air. Oh, super exposed here. Okay, this I don't like this anti-air position. Maybe you're gonna bring the neo tank in range so it doesn't get taken out by these tanks. Okay, that works. But I think the mega tank can literally just drop off right here in front of this RD. Oh man, Samantha, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's no like pre-positioning, or like also not thinking of what the other one can do next turn. Oof. Let's see if Repica does that. Just dropping off this mega tank right in front of the RD would work, and it can just snipe this anti-air, and then this copter is going to be a bit more free. It can just make more copters. Repica's thinking about it. Okay, goes and hits the infantry and the anti-air. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that is a very nice play. I don't quite understand why Samantha went for this. But let's see how much the Neo tank can deal to that Mega. Because now this attack is defended, right? So this was a very nice find. Good for Repica there to find that. You can like you can threaten so much. It depends what Stormtrooper does. Like if the RD sits and shoots at the lander, for example, then the copter can go and hit at it, while the Mega tank defends from the Neo tank. So bombers gonna be made sort of in response to the Mega tank. Maybe the lack of lander from Samantha might hurt. Ooh, and the new tank doesn't even go and shoot the tank. It's actually gonna shoot the mech here. Repica can still interrupt this capture, and it looks like he might get the city as well. I'll have to see. Can I get a shot there? Okay. And dang, pulls back. Okay, so Samantha just soaked that shot on the anti and then just had to pull back. It is kind of fine because the anti didn't die, and that's a 6 HP anti will still like, take out a copter probably. Now we have a fighter from Repica, so good like builds and sort of map reading by Repica here. Just the lander into mega drops is definitely very strong. Okay, so let's actually go for the double hit here. Wow, doesn't get the kill. I guess Repica's missing the com tower because at 140 it's a guaranteed kill there. But it could have like started that capture here, right? Like this guy could start that capture. And then the other one goes to interrupt. That could be nice. Because then you guarantee this capture, I think. Unless Samantha sends the anti-air and the infantry to interrupt. And then this copter could do, I don't know, whatever it wants. Okay, Mega Tank. Oh, okay, okay. I guess the plan was to trap the Neo Tank here, and so now the Mega Tank can shoot at that Neo Tank. It's gonna be an easy freeing up here, I think, by Samantha. I think she can just like take this out with the anti-air and then free up the Neo Tank. It's the battle of the pivots here, of the pivot and the com tower kind of area. But we can definitely see that lander paying off very strongly, right? We got now the double blackboard by Samantha, which is not really necessary. I think it's probably to heal or refuel this guy, but you only need one blackboard or lander in for the space, really. Okay, looks like we're skipping this city. Maybe one of these guys is gonna go for that. Stop that capture. Double mech. Lots of mechs here by Samantha. I get it because, yeah, you just have this blackboard. Okay, now the bomber's in position. Now this mega tank should be warded off. It is... The anti was used to free up the new tank, and it is far away enough from the mega. This fighter, though, probably make a fighter? Yeah, nice. So once you start to see those fighters out in the field, you need to respond with your own. The only thing is that this fighter is going to be one turn ahead of that fighter. So it looks like this bomb was made 2 turns ago. Maybe this copter should have been a fighter instead, because now this bomber is going to be super outzoned by this fighter. So perhaps Samantha. So she made what? Tank, copter, infantry, mech on the previous turn, and a blackboard. Yeah, maybe it wasn't necessary to make so many light vehicles, especially copter, tank, or the blackboard even, and a fighter instead of the copter would have been better. So now you would have a fighter over here, and now this fighter can't just like zoom anywhere at once. There are some anti-airs in the field, but one of them is going to go down now by that mega tank. And Repica uses the double time. Probably just going to be for infantry sniping other infantry. Okay, that guy goes down. Starts the com tower cap. Okay, just some extra firepower and movement. Oof, he's at a 1. Oh my god. Takes out the mech. Doesn't even attack that blackboard. Smart by Repica, and not trying to give any extra charge to one bolt. And now you have another fighter. And fighter, ooh. Okay, this was very smart. Okay, so copter blocking the path of the anti to reach the fighter, and the only unit that can take out this copter is the anti itself. So you can see like this fighter has so much free positioning. It would be very awkward though if Samantha here can get a shot on that mega tank with the bomber, and this fighter's not covering it. So we'll see. Overall, like due to the massive tier difference, like Samantha can just be very chill, honestly. As long as unit builds up, like there's not gonna be anything that Sammy can do here, honestly, against one Bolt. They're very even in income. They're actually gonna be even after this goes through. Commentary has been stopped. You got both of these two cities neutral and lots of army from Bolt. So looks like no one is gonna get that, especially not Rebecca. He's not gonna get this. Might get this. Now we have a lander for Samantha, so nice. So slowly developing, I think, in favor of Samantha. Rebecca is absolutely on the clock. He did a good job. I think the opening was okay with the lander into Mega Drop. Yeah, that bomber is safe from the fighter, but we'll have to see. Down on unit count, slightly ahead on unit value, but 2-tier difference, guys. Like, you need a massive difference here. And this is like fun, so it's like the more bigger vehicles you see, the more bombers, neo tanks, mega tanks we get into, fighters. Like, Sammy just cannot win. Let's look at the fighter trades, actually. Should be interesting. I'm not even gonna put one counter because both are neutral, so 0-0. Man, I guess it's the same as the neo tanks on planes. 6-7. It's so bad. Usually you want it to be like, I don't know, right? Like that, like 4-8. 4-8, but now you're getting 6-7. That is so bad. And then like one Bolt can take out your fighter next turn with another fighter. So now you're down a fighter. You just dealt 4 damage to a fighter and you lost your own. So it's like at that point, the stronger CO, the one that comes up ahead, can soak shots, which allows you to have a bit more of an aggressive positioning. But it's crazy because it's like Von Bolt has all the cards. Like he can just stall it out and just win, or he can just play aggressive and also win. He's just so far better, so much better than Sammy here. Okay, so Rebecca going for the Cobb Tower and the city here. Samantha only has 1 infantry in range to interrupt these. And, oh, and actually it's Sammy, so it's going to require 2 hits. So the only thing that Samantha can interrupt is actually this. But she has to send like a vehicle and this infantry. Perhaps you can do like copter infantry if she really wants to stop the Cobb Tower cap. Let's see. Okay, she's going to go for her own Cobb Tower and city cap. So that might be fun. Honestly, this also plays really nicely. She can just like give this up, pull back, guarantee this, and she'll be fine. Now I've got the lander going, got a nice, oh no, wait. No, why did you put the lander over here? So the rocket can jump in and then you drop it off quicker. But yeah, this is funny. This is similar to what I had in mind on my game now by Samantha. Like, I think she wants to rocket lock these things. She wants to defend over here, guarantee this. And I think that's definitely the play. So nice little shift now. Rebecca had a good start. We got an interesting mid brawl there. I would say beneficial for Rebecca, but I think in the long run now it's gonna get nicely set up for Samantha. If we kind of ignore the tier difference. Okay, which sometimes you have to do, no? Fighter count, we have 2 fighters for Samantha and 3 fighters for Rebecca. Oh, do you guys see this? This is a new look. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this. Look at this. The new hotkeys that... Whoa. Oh, okay, never mind. A little boosty. The new hotkey thingies that Dev J, one of the new devs, the guy that made the new music player, he's added now to the site. Oh man, I need to get some another thing for this microphone because I'm always kicking the stand. So Rocket looks like it's actually going over here. Okay, so maybe she wants to lock down this city. I feel like Rocket over here in the show is beautiful. Just 2, 4, 5. You lock down the city from way over here. And see how much it deals to a Sammy infantry. Woo! Okay. So the comp towers are capped. Okay. Dang, okay, so the rocket is enough to stop a Sammy capture. That's gonna be important. And she is putting the foot on the gas over here on the left side. Repica exposed that mega tank. I think it shot. I can't remember what. I think it was an anti-air, but it also ran out of shots. So now Samantha went in. Wait, did she actually start with a Neo tank? Oh, okay. Oh, I had 1 shot left. Okay. No, that's good. Boom. And then the Neo tank received a little bit of damage from that last shot at 3 HP. But front shifting everything. I mean, these Sammy infantry are pointing at a city. I'd probably leave a little bit more just to stop that. Because now Rebecca can get that. I guess she's gonna get this as well. Like, the whole objective here for Samantha should just be equal. Like, as long as she's equal in income, like, you're winning. And you got the super also coming, so. Got another power. Okay, gonna start that capture. Gonna do a line here so that no 2 units can hit at this infantry. It's pretty much guaranteeing the capture. Now Rebecca has to plan for the super. It looks like he's planning it over here with the cruiser. That's awesome. And a T-copter. Best use. Honestly, always. If you can bait missiles with transports, that's the best thing. Boom, it lands over there. Beautiful. So Mega Tank's gonna go down. The bomber also went down to the fighter. So this Neo tank is a bit unpunished, but yeah, we already see some copter bullying there. Now that Neo tank is somewhat neutralized with this awkward positioning just to avoid the missile. Okay, nice find there by Samantha, sacrifice, and then get the other shot to keep that uncapped, and drops off the mega tank over here and makes another. We're getting into that mega tank stage now. Those landers, mega tank, lander drop, boom, 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 all the time. This one's gonna be a little bit slow. Oh, Meg, nice. Rocket is, I guess, locking this area. Man, the rocket over here would be so nice. You have the rocket here, and you have, like, I don't know, whatever unit here, and a copter here, or your spare black boat. That's like a little battleship, a cheap battleship right there, locking down these cities. But good there for Rebecca having that copter, gonna sort of neutralize those extra stats from Bombard. Can't even take it out. Look at that copter tank. Those extra stats by Bombard with a super are just insane. And looks like this will fall to Samantha. So Bombard will actually be ahead on that income. Dang. Now we see a rocket here from Rebecca. I don't really see how Rebecca can win this. Like, it's already day 15. Look at the development of the map. We're getting into bigger armies kind of staring off. So I just don't see it. You would need like some magical victory march into like lab cap perhaps, but Rebecca's so far away from that. As things stand, Von Bolt is just winning. Pulling back, defending, even being behind one city, just respected over here the mega tank, which of course you have to. Making another rockets. Wow, going very stally with double rockets now. Dang, that is not playing in Rebecca's favor. So I feel like Rebecca's builds were really good early, and now they're not. Unless, like, if Rebecca was Drake, it could be a different story right now with all these rockets. But being a Sammy, I'm not seeing it. Samantha just gonna be very happy, just attacking a Born, and then honestly just building charge. You got the mega tank chain over here, mega tank conga line. Okay, So now the one that's on the aggressive is Samantha, trying to go for this area, going for the com tower and the city perhaps. You know, sort of joining this. Got the rocket even like locking down the adjacent tiles of com tower. So now Rebecca's like, he was on the aggressive end at first, and now he's way more reactive. And just like falling back, making rockets. Yeah, those mega tanks are gonna be very hard to deal with. I think because of the damage matrix of mega tanks, maybe a little bit easier to deal in that mirror matchup, mega tanks here, than if it was for neo tanks. Because mega tanks do a little bit more to other mega tanks than like neo tanks do to other neo tanks or tanks, that kind of unit. Ooh, by the way, I never lowered the volume. Damn guys, you need to let me know about this stuff. That was way too loud. Okay, there you go. And let me know if you can hear my voice good. I did some changes. Shout out to Ham Slamage. That he made me realize I need to look into my settings again. I changed a few things. I added like a noise suppression thing, and played with EQ and stuff. All that audio nerdy stuff. But dang, look at this balling up of army. Sammy falling behind by a city, which equals to 4k income, which is 10%. So Samantha's just gonna be extremely happy. Got so many black boats loaded up. I'm not sure what the story is here with the why is Samantha hiding these units? I don't know. They're just like getting ready to front switch or something. Okay, she is front switching. Okay, she wants to go over this area. Honestly, as long as Samantha holds this area, like, the only thing I could see is perhaps Sammy, Hail Mary, Lab Cap, and Samantha doesn't see it. Like, maybe if she goes to like this area and completely abandons this area. But this movement is gonna be so good for Samantha. What do you guys think? Are we gonna see a huge comeback here? A huge underdog winning by Rebecca with Sammy 2 tiers down? Or is it just gonna be big accumulation into one big fight into death of Sammy? Carrier, we got a carrier now. Wow, I was talking about this earlier, but dang, okay. Okay, gonna stop that. Ooh, and now Rebecca kind of splitting the army a little bit. Got a little bit of army here and a little bit of army over here. Let's see, Samantha goes in to take out the... So she is looking to just get charged, honestly. It's like exposing that fighter to Antares, and that's totally fine, honestly. Takes out that Artie. Okay, it takes that out. Right with the bomber. Oh, why is it glitching out? Stop glitching out. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's a bit too much, but okay, double black boat. They're like, oh, look at the black boats holding hands. So cute. Wow, it's going for so much charge. I don't think she can get the super. But is she gonna get the super? That'd be wild. Wow, going for so many attacks. Honestly, why not? Oh, wow. Even got the victory march? Unless you sacrifice a few of these tanks? No! Why? No, wait. That would be so huge. That's like, you need, what, 24k? That's 14k right there. You need 10 more. I guess you can't get it anywhere. Maybe the fighter against fighter instead of the copter against the mega tank. Dang, if she would have gotten the super here. Let's see where it would have landed. That would have been the nail in the coffin. Can you guys see? Yeah. Okay. One bolt super. Oh, what? Why is it not loading the board stage right here? Ugh, that sucks. Yeah, I would have to like move all the units. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. You can probably assume that it would land. Oof. Here, perhaps Mega Tank Lander Fighter, or here I think Rocket Double Neo Tank and triple double anti-copter. Yeah, I think it would land right here. Oof, that would be devastating. Dang. Wow. And I know we're side there by Samantha. Let's see if this victory march is gonna change the tide. Which is the power? What the? Okay, no victory march. But look at that unit count, 53 to 33. Samantha just went like full power mode, just like sent everything. Why not? That trooper's gonna land next turn. I think Rebecca is gonna divert it with like Black Bolt Lander stuff. You can also like load up units into the transport. You can get hit by the missile and then you load it out and it's gonna be fine. Okay, it lands right in the middle. Oh, that was definitely not what Rebecca wanted. I don't think he planned that. That was a bit oof. So okay, just brawling it out here. Artie, Mega. This should be it. This should be Von Baldwin. Even the tank reached there. That was really nice. And attack the rocket. This Neo tank is not gonna want to attack that Mega tank. You got some anti-airs here. As long as you have copter, as long as you have Mega tank and some anti-air, you should be fine. There's only one copter from Sam in this other copter, so no bombers. Something in high funds that you want to keep in count. Oh. That's my Spanish coming out. In mind, something you want to keep in mind at all times. Oh dang, we have like 50 viewers. Hey everyone. Something you want to keep in mind in high funds. You know, in standard, when a balanced army is like tank, copter, anti-air, you kind of want to have the triple, right? The triple triangle, the triple threat there, plus perhaps like then you get into RD, a Neo tank, that kind of thing, and infantry. In high funds, the triangle becomes a bit more like expanded, and it's like heavy tanks, air, or mostly bombers, and air defenses. So it's like, it can be like mega tank, bombers, fighters. It can be like mega tanks, Neo tanks, even medium tanks as well. And then you have bombers, copters a little bit, but bombers are very important because they can deal with heavy tanks. And then you have like anti-airs and fighters. So the bombers will deal with heavy tanks, the heavy tanks will deal with anti-airs, and the fighters will deal with bombers. I guess heavy tanks don't deal with fighters, so that's why it's kind of it stops being like a triangle and becomes a, I don't know, the square or something, some other kind of a shape. But yeah, that was it for Sammy. The end of the road for the underpick here. Good start there by Repika, good opening. I think also bad opening from Stormtrooper, from Samantha, not answering the early recon. It was answered in the end with an anti-air, so I don't know. But the Mega Tank drop early was pretty good. Wasn't answered as well by Samantha as she could have. But eventually she was able to kind of just stabilize from the opening from Repika, and then it was just easy game from there. Just brawl it out, respond to threats, and then get into an all-out attack. That was probably so bad. If it was a balanced tier pick here, then it would have been very bad for Samantha. But imagine if Repika was Drake. Man, you should have been Drake here. Imagine how many Typhoons you could have gotten away with from here. Yeah, you just didn't get enough of an advantage. So I guess for Samantha, I don't know, man. It's hard to give advice on the winning player. That's why I try to suggest sending matches that you've lost in, because it's easier to give some advice. But like, okay, for Samantha, I guess the early builds. If Rebecca was Drake, then it could have been a very bad game for Samantha. Like I feel like the first fighter was built a little bit too late, just like one turn too late, because then the bomber was a bit awkward. But overall, she did pretty fine. And also in the early, that positioning in the early part. Let's go back there. The little lander drop, was it they like? No, it was one turn before. This right here. Oof. What was in Samantha's mind right here to do this? I'm like not sure. I think it was like, okay, I'm gonna front switch the anti-air because this copter's coming, but you don't need to do that because you have this other anti-air that you built, so that's good. I feel like this anti-air could have just stayed over here, protect this side. This anti-air is gonna lock down this side, and then you don't have to do this to sort of like defend the anti-air. And it's just an oversight because then the lander drops the mega tank. And it's like your whole thing gets shut down. The anti-air gets shot, you're moved away from the middle, also this gets shot. And then for Rebecca, just pick within the tier, man. Unless you see like something crazy, like if this was an infantry only base, then maybe. But even then, like 2 tiers down is very tough. Anyways, good game. Welcome everyone. We got Sammy here. Nice. Lonely Fisherman. Nice. We got Fluffy here. DuPont. Yeah, I started doing that. DuPont says, hello, quite cool that you review and give advice to people who didn't know you were doing that. Yeah, I just started doing that this year. I think it was kind of cool, especially since Go 7 is like kind of like not doing it anymore. I've always thought it was a great space for beginners, intermediates that want to learn, that want to get some advice from someone. I think the Discord is also really good, but you can only go so far with typing and giving advice, and it's kind of awkward. So usually just like you're trying to boil down a Discord message with advice in like one paragraph over a whole match is kind of tricky. But going over it like this, I think you're able to see a lot more stuff. Fluffy, you're a beginner, you can get advice. I mean, if you want to send a match, you can. But you are definitely not a beginner. Okay. We have more matches. Hey, Max. I have a bite of my sandwich. Okay. Let's load up the next game. I wonder if this is Sergum. We have a game from Chimp on Crack. Oh man. Who has that name? That's funny. What is better, medium tanks or neo tanks? Says Intrepid Mercenary. You know what? Let's do a poll. Did that work? Okay. I know I have my answer to that. Chimp on crack is so funny. Where's the... Okay, I got it right here. All right. Damn, I can't believe you guys are split on this. Wow. Okay. Golf balls are superior. Hey Banana, somebody quick send in a Celeste game. I'm currently losing on it and I need tips. Hey Charles. Wait, you changed your name, right? Wasn't it like Charlie? I believe medium and neo tanks have their own applications and neither is strictly better than the other. Yes, I agree to that. I definitely agree to that. That is my opinion. If I were to pick one, I mean, of course, it's just neo tanks are better, are far superior. But their situation, right? I feel like if I were to boil it down to just very simplified, I'd say medium tanks are good at defending, neo tanks are good at attacking. Because medium tanks are cheaper, they have reduced movement, so they're good for defending because if you spend money and you can get it to work as soon as possible, then good, right? You're getting quicker and more bang for your buck. And the usual case is like you make it from your one base or your, I don't know, your weak base, whatever it is. Usually mixed base, I feel like medium tanks see more shine. It's like, because in mixed base, your base to front distance is very small. It's usually like 1 or 2 turns. And it's the classic, oh, you front shift everything to one base to attack it. Boom, you make a medium tank. The attack gets deterred. Unless there's already like Coptus and artillery, then at that point it's a whole different ball game there. But if it's just tanks, the classic, ooh, they like 8 or 10 and they kind of front switch like 4 tanks towards your base, and you make a medium tank, and that is like a big punish to all those tanks. Neo tanks are great for attacking too, like in a balanced army, in a big death ball. They're great at breaking through and destroying and attacking, or taking over a base as well. Like they're great at taking over bases. Does a mech count as a medium infantry? Does a tank count as a medium recon? Dang, okay, it was pretty much split, but then it became kind of overwhelmingly winning for neo tanks. Okay. So we have this match. Oh, it's been an hour already? Okay. I think I should probably eat my sandwich first. I'm gonna turn off the camera. I don't know, I feel awkward eating in front of you guys. So I'm gonna turn off the camera. Boom. But I'm still here. I'll eat my sandwich real quick. Then I have to put my like retainer thingies on, and then we can look at the match. But hey Bogays, I think this is the first time I see you here, so welcome if you're new. I just finished up my match against Egg Destroyer in round 2 of AC5. Would you be interested in checking it out since you just posted a video against them? For sure. Round 2 of AC5, so the standard, okay. Yeah. Been a long time lurker on your channel. Welcome, welcome. I know there's a lot of lurkers, it's all fine. But yeah, for sure, send it over. I can destroy your man. Have you guys watched that video? Guy plays well. It's crazy because I think he was like actually 1200. I kind of say in the recording like he was 13 or 14, but he's actually like 1200. But it's crazy if you watch the video how the guy, you can notice, you can see that he plays like a 1200 at the beginning, but then you can see him like evolve. It was like this evolution of the guy as he was getting better as throughout the match. It started like with tiny mistakes here or there, and then as the days go by, he just gets better and better and like learns, and then just oof, crushed me. It's crazy, man. Hey Matt Yamamoto, the NAC, NPC, which one's that NPC? APC? Did the APC tourney end? Who won? It did end. I mean, quite a while ago. Like a few months ago it ended. Back in November. Yeah, it did end. I don't know if you want me to give you the spoilers of who won. Or like anyone who's watching, so I try to avoid it. People get mad if I give spoilers, but highly recommend that you watch it. It was amazing, man. I had so much fun in that tournament, honestly. I know like after the fact I was like, I'm so tired, I'm so stressed, I was out of work, but I had so much fun. Like I think about it all the time. I'm like, ooh, I get nostalgic of when it was happening. It was so much fun, man. I'm actually gonna be back in like 2 minutes, so I'm gonna set a little thingy. So I need to put my, what do you call it, the retainer or whatever they're called. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Yeah, let's do that. I'll be back, guys. Oh. look at that timing. Oh my god. Perfect. So punctual. My god. It actually takes me that long to put these things on. Dang. Okay, so probably a bit too late now, but maybe I could have joined comms to explain the plays. I remember. It's okay, Sergu. We'll make fun of your plays. Don't worry. We have Arya Fireheart here. How's it going? Need more love for Neos, and they have been slandered for too long. Have they really? Who's been slandering them? But yeah, if there's someone that really likes Neo tanks, it is gonna be you. Okay, so let's look at the match before people get bored of me. Boom, there you go. All right, so we have this map. This was made by Bomb. It's called something whistle or ocarina, something like that. Flute something. Looks like it was tier 3. We have Chimp on Crack, which is Sergu, and then we have 3H. So like 900s. We're in the 900 level. So low level play right here. I like to look at, okay, what did Sergu say? Capture game and unit positioning. I always felt I played too passively and defensively. Ooh, okay. And that's gonna be a problem because if you're Drake in this matchup, actually let me change the colors here. I'm gonna please the fans of having the OG colors. I was gonna say that's gonna be a problem because Drake in this matchup wants to be more aggressive, not defensive. He wants to use that super to break through and destroy Andy's units. Oh, let me see, you could keep it as brawly as well and just get kills. Just use global damage to get kills all the time. Global damage, man. Global damage always wants to be brawly. Controlled brawls, make good use of that charge. But you know, it's funny that when I had started at Advanced Wars, I don't know if you guys used to do the same thing, or maybe some of you still do, but I used to like first pick the color of the CO that I was gonna pick because like I had to do it, right? And then I was like, wait, if that's how everyone thinks, I need to mind trick the opponent by picking, for example, Orange Star in tier 3, so they think I'm gonna pick Andy, but I'm actually gonna pick, I don't know, Kindle, something like that. I probably did that like, I don't know, from like my 5th to 10th or so game. And then I realized, screw it, I'm just gonna pick whatever I want. I don't think anyone is like paying attention to that. But anyways, so capture game, let's see. And this looks fairly decent. And this map is kind of interesting because the airport is all the way in this island, so you don't have access to it until you make a black boat. And you can only make it from this port or this port, so they're actually very late. And it's quite of an investment, so you're gonna see a lot of tanks early on. So tanks already, even medium tanks should be pretty good here. And I think we've covered a game here last time. I think it was from Dr. Nasty. I was against, can't remember the other player, but I know the other player, but I can't remember who it was. You have to get both these around the mountains. And then just chill. The CO powers roll. Yeah, I mean, you can't really do that approach in this matchup, right? You can't be Drake and just sit back and let global damage do its thing because Andy's just gonna heal it back up. You need to use that power of super to destroy units of Andy. Andy is just one of those COs. He's one of the few COs that kind of breaks the game, right? For any CO that he's playing against. You could say the same thing for Grim, for example, where kind of the rules are broken. With Andy, it's like it doesn't really matter what your CO wants to do. You just have to use all the tools at your disposal to kill his units. Because if you kill his units, then his powers do nothing, do literally nothing. You can kind of think about it the same way for like Sammy, for example. If you take out all of her infantry and mech, then her powers do nothing. but it's a bit more like exacerbated with Andy. And okay, skipping here a lot of caps actually. Okay. Oh, actually not, because you path over here. Yeah, that makes sense. And tank on the 1 base side, it seems. Tank on the 2 base side. No tank from 3H, which is very strange. But I think he'll be safe because this tank is going to need an additional turn. And so 3H can make a tank right now and defend from it. And it looks like 3H is delayed on that mountain cap. And I think it's because he went for this. He went for this city, which Sergu didn't. Okay. So that's why he's 1 turn ahead over here. So now we have a tank response. He could have made another tank. Why make another tank here? Unless he's saving up for a medium tank. Maybe that's the play. Maybe he's gonna make a medium tank next turn. It's not a bad idea. Make it from the 1 base. Or from the 2 base. We'll see. But now, because this infantry is a little bit too late, or maybe this one was 1 turn too quick, now Sergu is in position to interrupt this. So this city should not go for Andy right here. We can always go here, but again, no tank made last turn means that he cannot capture this as well, because this tank is in range of it. Oh man. Those things, those timings. Something that makes it easy for me in live is to think... Okay, free interrupt. On the 1 base side also. Something that helps me a lot is like, think about the turns. Like, okay, if a tank made here needs 2 turns to reach here, then do... And how far is it from my base? And then you know, okay, if they make a tank, then I have to make a tank. But maybe you have to make it 1 turn earlier. Like it depends on the movement. Like how far is it, and to sync it with your guys, with your little dudes that want to make the capturing. Because if like this tank reaches here, but you don't have any infantry, then who cares, right? As long as you have infantry, you want to match that with your vehicle deployment. I got a blackboard now, so 3H is gonna be looking to get that airport and com tower next turn. Got the RD here from Sergu. So I think Sergu should be pretty happy to get a free interrupt and also free cap here. He could like sacrifice to interrupt this, but already in the early beginning it's looking very good for Sergu. Just from getting the city, free interrupt, and possibly the mirror city. So from here it already starting ahead, so which is very nice. Gonna keep capturing, okay. I mean honestly you can just attack again, take it out, or could also like take it out with the infantry, sit on it, bring to the tank. Like you can soak a shot from this tank since you have the backup. We'll see if he makes a tank here. Okay, goes to capture that. Okay, he makes another tank. Okay, so there's a tank chain. So and it is 2 turns in range for both. What about a medium tank? 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 2 4 5. Okay, so a medium tank would be in 2 turns, so that can be a problem, but this should be fine for Sergu. Already up here is to lock the contested property on the right. So this one, does it reach next turn? No, it needs 1 more turn. Okay, so looking good for Sergu, getting the interrupt here in the middle, no backup infantry. So 3H being very reckless with his infantry, even this one as well. Like this is gonna be the 3rd reckless infantry, or 4th as well, because you got this guy as well. You don't want to be reckless with your infantry. Wow, okay, gonna give up that capture. Okay, that was a definite easy kill right there, and stop that capture. I'm gonna stop this one. But this should have been an easy kill there, and then you stop that. You can soak that shot and then just kind of brawl it. If you're tank chaining and you have the infantry from this base coming along, then you're gonna be fine. And then skipping this, so playing very aggressive in the early game by Sergu, by Drake here, which is very good. Like skipping this to get this, it is also in range of the city to interrupt. I feel like the city could have been interrupted to take this out and then attack with the tanks of this other infantry perhaps. For example, and so then you're not scared of like the tank attacking your tank from the city. Should still be fine. I guess he's gonna get the com tower, so maybe not so much. But you have yours. I want to see that would have been fine. Infantry kill there, tank attack this infantry. Then you're stopping 1-2 captures, and then you can just recap. I guess this guy was used over here, but oh well. But essentially stopping these caps, also this threat. Okay, the already is to lock this mountain property. Okay, got it. So that's gonna make sure that this doesn't go through, as there's no tanks. This tank is not in reach of that already. So okay, there's a lot of infantry here from red though, so gotta be careful. Ooh, doesn't go for the interrupt here. Okay, wow, so you passing or giving up a lot of opportunities to be aggressive here. So yeah, that's definitely what you had mentioned. So a few opportunities right there. This should be really nice. If you look at the infantry count, like if this went down, this got attacked as well, that would leave only 2 infantry left for red here, as he's like having to spam tanks from the one base. So once you take out all those infantry with the reinforcement of yours, even if you're down like half a tank or so, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna ensure that these captures don't go through, then you're gonna get them. So it's just gonna be very beneficial for you. Guys like there. And wow, doesn't even interrupt. Sergu, what are you doing, man? Interrupt that guy. Shoot at that dude. He was not gonna get that capture. Dang. Okay, so lots of plans here to like lock down the city, and going for some interrupts, but not seeing the opportunity here, like being very afraid of getting into a tank brawl. But this should be very fine. Again, if you whittle down the infantry numbers, then they'll never get captures, and you can get into a tank brawl, but it's fine. I know he can heal his tanks, but it's fine. It's fine. You want to be ahead on income. That's what matters. If you want to go for that like long-term passive play of like standing back, then you need to have that income advantage. You're giving away this 2k every single turn now for Andy. These 2 caps should have never gone through really. And you can go down that half a tank, it's fine. Also, having charge is gonna be better for Drake, right? Drake is the one that has the tool to kill Andy's stuff with the power, not Andy. So Artie's gonna get a shot right there, obviously. This little infantry brawl is gonna be a problem because again, you got the infantry chain here going, so if it's infantry, like 1v1 infantry, it's going to be a losing trade for the one base side. You're going to see that there isn't many green dudes left. The RD is nice as it locks that down. Going to get even the kill there because no tank is in range of that. So 3H really not having very good coverage of the units. Especially the infantry, like just sending the infantry to fight and then not having the tanks in range. I guess this was fine because the RD is covering this, so you don't really want to go for that, but maybe don't go for these caps. So okay, gonna take those guys out. Airport is gonna be coming along very soon. Sergu's also gonna make a black boat to also get his own copters. I would definitely benefit this start for Drake because of the very late airport, right? He doesn't have to be thinking about anti-airs and copters, and he has really great copters as well. So as long as it's a land fight, then it'll be very nice for Drake. So maybe the time window for Andy is gonna come a little bit later once those copters start showing up. Let's see if Sergu can reclaim these 2 cities that he left happen, as he's now, wow, very much turtling up. I think that this infantry could have you can just put this guy right here, right? Point at the city. Be a bit more aggressive with the even the tanks. Can't you go like something like this, for example? Poke at this guy. 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That should be easy to block. But you can go like this, for example. bring this dude over here. You can just block this off. Wait. Something like this. And so now these tanks can't do... Yeah, so they can't break through to attack this artillery, which only this guy could reach. And then only one tank can attack over here, and they can attack from the sea, but then you're blasted off with your artillery. And you're actively threatening to capture the city as you bring these guys. Probably just keep ignoring that sea. Eventually you'll get it. Maybe said this guy, I don't know. That's tricky. If you don't get this early on, then it's like you're making vehicles from this base all the time. But something like this could be, because then you're like, you're not only locking down the sea, but you're also locking down this city of yours, which is a bit under threat. You might be letting this go, but that's, I guess, fine. You're putting more of a threat over here. And then you can literally make a neo tank. Honestly, like, you're winning here, you just make a neo tank probably. Okay, let's get back to the game. But instead he goes very defensive here. This arty is not really doing anything, just defending these units from any attack. Not even locking down the mountain city. Over here a bit more aggressive. Like, arty is protecting a lot of tanks. It feels like every I place in enemy range has like 50% less defense or something. Why? Oh wow, you actually made it the neo tank. Nice. But see, like, a more aggressive posture backed up with a neo tank would have been ideal. Because not only you would have won this fight if he actually goes for a tank attack here, because you win that first strike with the arty, then you're also backing it up with a neo tank. So then you're putting a lot of it, and you have 4 healthy infantry coming. You can also have these guys interrupt this cap if necessary, but you have a few more infantry to interrupt these. That should have never gone through in the first place, but oh well, sometimes it happens and you gotta bring it back. Okay, oh, actually not having any infantry in range of this mountain to interrupt this. Wow, so really giving up this this city. Dang. I mean, honestly, if you look at the movement rate, like, you can see that this arty could have been placed over here in this road to lock this down. And then you can just block off with stuff, right? Like, you can put the tank. If you don't want to attack the guy on the city, you can just put the arty here, tank here, and just do a little ball, and then the arty is locking this down. Something of that sort. There goes, like, grabbing his head and shaking. Like, oh. Why did? Whoa! What is? Okay. Okay, so blocking here, so keeping that tank there to block so he can get that. Okay. So Andy's gonna get ahead on that income game now, just because of the 2 cities that Sergio left go through, and also not positioning to defend this or this. You can see now that the lack of green infantry because of all the infantry fighting. He's now starting to send from the infantry base towards the right, or towards the middle area. I guess once you have the blackboard, it's gonna be nice because then you can go like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can drop them off over here, so then you can reinforce a little bit better. But yeah, gonna get probably a tank kill there. Back it up with the arty. Interrupt the mech cap. Yeah, that's never gonna go through. There's no mech to join cap. You have 2 more infantry to shoot at next turn. Okay, that works. Can't put the arty like over here. Okay, the setup also works. Now we have the response neo to this guy. There's still a decent number of infantry. I'm not sure if 3H had been sending a few, but it's also the 2 that should have died but never died from 3H. Oh man. You think moving forward. So now it's gonna be very hard for Sergo to really flip any of this stuff. Start that cap. Blocking off over here. Medium tank. Dang, really investing a lot on that one base size. So I got 4 tanks and 2 chunks. Got the 4-legged chunk and the treaded. I don't know. Tread or thread? No, tread. And we got 4 tanks over here. We got 4 tanks for Drake and Artie. And an anti-air, like a prepped anti-air in case Andy makes a copter. Ooh, wow. I'm actually going for the copter first instead of the air. I think there is some sense to that because of global damage, then with those 2 towers, you're gonna really pack a punch. So that's interesting. But imagine if you were brawling here already and you can really use that 2 tower. Gonna get the only free shot he sees, which is a Neo tank on an infantry. Wow, not even already shooting there? Dang. I mean, this is an ideal spot. You can hear it easily, like take it out, do like already infantry, and then start capturing. And then you have a few more infantry, right, to join cap. But instead, just gets 1 shot. What you really want to avoid is just letting Andy have injured units. It can be fine though in this matchup because Andy can't really just have them hanging around. It might be easier for Drake to kill them off with a super as well. So it all kind of depends. If Artie attacks, Imp near destroys wall and tank hits it. Oh. Yeah, I guess then maybe you can just, instead of attack the infantry with a Neo tank, just do something similar, like attack with a Neo tank, have the Artie behind. Let's see, let's go back 1 turn. Does a Neo tank kill with the 2 towers? Whatever. Let's do... Ooh, wow, it does. Okay, very nice. So imagine you go like this, you take this out, and then you literally just bring this Artie over here, or on the road. Man, that road spot was the best spot you could have had. You can, like, I don't know, take this guy out, bring that Artie over here, and then just like do something like this. You don't even have to attack this guy, just let him be. And this is a far more aggressive posture. You're like, you want to shoot at me? Shoot, sure, do that, and I'll just already shoot back. He does have 2 tower cells, so I wonder how this trade goes through. Okay, so you might be down to 4, and this goes down to 9, but then you get a shot over here. You leave it at 5 or 6. Maybe it wasn't that good. Okay. So maybe send the... Just do the infantry, the tank poke, I guess, and put the Neo tank like on the plains right in front of the Artie. Because like Artie and Neo is very nice. If this was on like more even ground like this, then the trade is far different. Right, that's like 5 or 6. So, okay, I guess it goes down to 8. But then the Artie shoots back with 2 towers, leaves it at most likely 3, and then you can take it out. As long as you can take it out, and you can brawl, and then you can threaten the global damage. But yeah, instead, just gonna go for that. I think it's just more so like a non-clear objective in mind. Because now you're down on income as well, so your whole plan of like I'm just gonna have equal income and sit back is not working out. Wow, and even going for some tank attacks. Wow, kind of throwing a little bit. Okay, those attacks are kind of nice. There's only 1 or 2 that can take this stuff out. So exposing a lot of these tanks. This will go up to 7. I think you can take out a lot of these tanks actually though. But you do have this threat now. I got double infantry here, pointing at these 2 properties. I think you can take out... I think you can take out these 3 tanks all together, and then you just block this off from this other tank. So Andy's gonna lose 3 whole tanks before that super comes in. You also can get a shot on that Neo tank. I'm not gonna do too much, so maybe just better taking out a tank. If you clear all the tanks, then it's going to be very easy to deal with any tanks later on. Ooh, wow, it goes for the power. Wait. I hate when this stuff bugs out. Okay, there you go. So power to bring this down to 8. This was probably a roll. Okay, doesn't get it. Ah, not getting some of these kills. Man. What are these rolls? Okay. Okay, gets all those kills. Now that Artie is exposed to this tank, but a lot of tanks got cleared. So if you look at this right-hand side from red, there's only infantry coming and one single tank. So that tank, if it attacks here, it is going to die. And that super, like, yes, it's going to heal up the global damage, but that's what you wanted, right? You wanted to kill. So got a bunch of kills there. Looks like he's going to take out this other tank. Probably take out these other tanks as well. You can easily take out this. Oh no, you can't. You're blocked off. Imagine if you can take out this infantry. Okay, takes out that infantry. Very nice. So clearing up all the unit count. What? Take out that guy. Oh, I guess this tank is threatening over there, but... Okay, gets that kill. Okay, that works out. And goes for 1 capture. This can be a problem if both of these start captures. I guess you have the tank in range. But look at that unit count, 29 to 22. So a lot of kills went through right there, especially on the 1 base side for Andy. Only 1 infantry. And a lot of infantry coming for Drake. So let's see. Will Andy use the power perhaps to heal up or just hold the super? Looks like he's not going to use any of the powers. Just going to... Wow. Okay. Attacks the RD. Starts the com tower cap. You got the double neo tank, medium tank here. Dang. And no infantry coming. Dang. Like all of his infantry pathing are going over here. Blackwood is refueling, so there's no infantry whatsoever here for 3H. So, and winning vehicle wise over here for Drake. So I think this is a 1 match for Drake most likely, unless there's some big mistakes here. Because now you can start putting, a long time ago you could have put threats on the cities, but hey, we're back, like you still have the opportunities. So now you can probably start this capture. You can put the RD, double RD behind the mountains. Beautiful. Okay. And have an infantry in range to join cap as well would be really nice. This is nice. There you go. Perfect. Got the medium tank going as well. The last tank from Andy's gonna go down on the 1 base side, and then infantry goes down, getting as many kills. Even the Andy is gonna get some free shots because there's no tanks. So yeah, if you're winning this hard on vehicles on your 1 base side, then it's time to just shoot at infantry, take them all out, or front switch some to your 2 base side and just crush your enemy. Also in range of that HQ, so Andy's in big trouble right here. I think he just went way too aggressive with all those attacks and first strikes and allowing you to take out the units, which is what Andy doesn't want to allow. Don't let your units die, and don't expose your tech ups in range of Artie and other tech ups. Oh my goodness, is he gonna use the power to kill this up? Wow, such an aggressive player. Maybe Andy should have been like, I don't know, Drake or Lash, or I don't know. Yeah, if you're Andy, you have to be way more careful of how you use your units. Allowing them to die is just not very good. Gonna lose a Neo tank right there. Might even be able to like attack with this Neo tank and then medium tank take this out as well. But holding that super and power for so long, dang, even joint capping there. This is fine because there's just not enough stuff from Andy anymore. Looking for that HQ cap that is actually unreachable by Andy. Damn, yeah, this game is wow, you were salvaged because Andy was just way too reckless with his units. Because it should have been Andy's game right there. Then he resigns into the HQ cap. That was a fun game. What happened to Andy's vehicles? Yeah, right? Man, it's very funny because... No, the tank can't reach. There's a forest right here. It's funny because the very early capture phase, it was good for Sergu, for Chimp and Crack. But then it's like the little switch of like, no, wait, I need to be more careful, kind of activated. And like he didn't go for those attacks, didn't stop these captures, which also then allowed this, and then allowed for this like unnecessary proliferation of army over here, really. He just didn't go for that. And then it gave the window to Andy to, well, be ahead on income to start. But then Andy, if he would have played more conservatively, then he would have definitely beaten you after that. Like if this Andy would have been a higher level player, that would have been an easy C. But then he just handed back the win to you by overextending and just like recklessly throwing his units at you so you can kill him. Yeah, the power usage was good. Using it to get those kills was nice. Very unfortunate rolls there on those tanks, leaving them all at one. Dang. I'm sure you're probably like banging your head there, but you still got the 3 tank kills. So yeah, good that you saw that and punished. It's always good to punish the opponent when they do those bad moves. The first cop is just peak. I love this, man. Like you can start selecting all the units and shows you the movement of all. I don't know why you would ever use this, but it's funny. Okay, let's move on to another match. I hope you learned something there, Sergu. Taking out infantry is very important. If you see you can take out infantry, also Andy allowing those infantry to be hit, but then Sergu not punishing it. Oh my god. Yeah, it's just very funny. We got a Google Drive link, okay. To like download. Does anyone know why the files or the replays show up as 2 files? Like, it's just the same file, but one has an A at the beginning. Ooh, I like this map. Ooh, interesting. Okay. See what we have here. Let's where's the music? There you go. Hey Ham, how you doing? Do you like my new audio? I don't know if it changed anything, but I feel like it did a little bit. I've also realized that I kind of have to, it's better when I put the microphone like this instead of like right pointing at my mouth, or else it becomes too boomy, like too much low end. But okay, let's show the screen. Oh, there you go. Can do something like that. Okay. So we have, oh, Danark is here, nice. We got Danark, 504, and Mahazel. I know of Mahazel. 1400. And then Danark. No Global League games. What the? Dang, okay. So was this a live league game, perhaps? Let me see. Oh, this was not a competitor, okay. This was one of your first matches against a top opponent. How to counter Eagle Super in this situation. Was this a live queue, perhaps? Or just a casual? You only played live league? So I need a live league Eagle add-on. I don't know, man. I see a lot of people with a bunch of add-ons here. I feel like it just makes a lot of noise. Just too much information. what I do like, what I would like to have back, is there was a script where it gave you stats of the game. It was so nice, man. You was just like click it, and it would pop up a window and it would show you like the amount of income every player generated, the amount of damage each player dealt every turn, when the powers were. So it was so nice. You could kind of see like a little bit of a timeline and where the incomes were, what the values were, what the attacks. I feel like it was very informative of what was going on the match. But then it stopped working because it used to work with the previous URL. I think when it had like a number before, right, on the URL, and then they got rid of that, and now it stopped working, and the dev hasn't like updated it. I would love to have that back. That was so nice. It was unrated. Okay. But guys, I love Live League for sure, but I usually play unrated. When I play ranked, I keep getting matched against Poland or Aria. Yeah, no? You know, it's got the big live leaguers there. Okay, so let's get into the match. We have then Mahizel. I'm not really sure how to say his name, but yeah, I'm just gonna say Mahizel. And then Danark. Mahizel is good. He's like 1400. Danark, apparently this was one of his first few matches. Live queue, getting paired up against a good player that is that can either scare you away from the community or maybe you're like, whoa, this guy was so good, I need to play like this. So it could just go to one extreme or the other. So, but I'm glad you still stuck around. I don't know what the results are of the match, so we'll have to see. But oh, you said how to counter Eagle super. Okay, so let's get into it. So this map is a pretty cool match, pretty cool map, and I'm gonna change. Kind of want to have some Penguin against Amber Blaze action here. So we have Denark, Amazel, Olaf against Eagle. Interesting, so it was tier 2. Good that you picked the correct tier CO. There's actually here a pathing where you can go forward and go for this or this, and then this infantry would go like for the city or this com tower. Mahizel looks like he's gonna play it. He's not gonna rush anything for now. Neither is Danark. Okay, actually this pathing should be better right here instead of here, because then you can go for this com tower or the city as well. You have a few more options there. Wow, not even going forward with his other infantry. Oh, so Mahizel gonna play like very chill. Maybe he saw the elo of Danark and was like, I'm just gonna do whatever. But elo against Olaf, this is a very unique matchup. Love to see it. Gonna get that already ready. Very much needed to protect the com tower cap and then bust this open, which is so important. So then you can funnel tanks really quickly into this area. And Danark, okay, you can make a tank now. Let's see if he makes a tank on Artie. Okay, makes a tank on the one base actually. So he wants to put some pressure, and it will be able to interrupt this city next turn. So that's the one good thing. Oh, okay, but Mahizel sees it and he actually stops the capture and goes for that capture right there. Okay, that is very smart. So that's gonna guarantee that he gets this. So this tank is now kind of shut down. It's not gonna do too much. It can get a shot on this infantry once it's done capturing, but that's gonna be it. And start the capture here. I think I would benefit Eagle here in this match, but in live, I think it probably evens out a little bit since it can be more brawly. If it's a sync, probably Eagle. It should be a little bit easier to defend, stall, and then you get this like big army looking or staring in the middle. Okay, so he's gonna get a little poke there, so that's gonna be a little bit of damage. Starting to shoot at that pipe seam as well. You get that arty and the one base. No vehicles from the two base side. But this tank is going to be able to front shift over to the top. This is similar to what the video I posted. Wow, we're not making any vehicles this turn with 7k left. Maybe make a tank here? Unless you're saving up for a specific build next turn, so you're gonna have 20k, so maybe you make a medium tank. But if not, then that's like a turn wasted in movement for a tank. I was saying this is similar to what Shasha had done in that video I posted with Starflash. Tank from the one base to interrupt this or put pressure and then front shift. But wow, that pipe seam is getting busted real quick. So this pressure is going to be pretty big from Mahazel now over here on the one base side from Danar. Tank now has to move off from there. It is protected by this tank, so probably go towards the top. Ooh, okay. Does not send it to the top. Okay, I think that could be nice because then you can stop this capture right here. You can send it like somewhere over here, and then you can interrupt any of these two since there's no tanks over here, so they wouldn't be able to defend the capture next turn. But instead, just going for the safe move of just like backing away. And yeah, not having any value from the tank next turn. I guess you're kind of scared of this, of breaking through and then tank attacking, but the Artie thing is doing a good job. Could the Artie move somewhere else? Maybe the Artie could have gone over here, honestly, on this plains. I think 2, 4, 6. I think maybe the Artie goes here and then tank goes to the top. That's gonna get broken. Comtar coming in. Now tank, okay. The airport comes so late in this map. Now we have the Artie to break the seam. And this can be a problem because the lack of that aggressive play from Danar is going to be a problem if we get into like very equal income, big stall, especially in live. You really want to be brawling here with Olaf. See, this capture could have been stopped last turn. Wow, not even going for the interrupt here? Dang. I mean, that's an easy interrupt right there. I don't know why you didn't go for that. You have so many penguins to follow it up, but that should have been an easy interrupt right there. I think just respecting too much the opponent's infantry is a problem. If you start fighting over here, then you guarantee that this goes neutral. You're gonna have tank backup. You have so many more infantry. Yeah, allowing that city to go through, also this one, because then the tank could have interrupted here, sort of. But allowing Eagle to set shop a little bit. Now the only ones that are neutral are gonna be this and these like middle cities, and this is gonna be so nice for Eagle now. If the battle focuses on like one area for Eagle, is the ideal. For Olaf, it's more about brawling. Brawl, Winter Fury. As much damage as he can get in his Winter Fury turn is the best. So usually he's pretty good in mixed space. Okay, so he did go for the interrupt here. Now Maizo's gonna go for this attempted flip with a Neil tank on the one base. And didn't go for the pipe seam break. Okay. So that's gonna slow down the aggressive capabilities from Danar over here. So Mahesa's gonna be pretty happy about that. Keeping this penguin in range of the comm tower. Good little brawl here. You could do, this is not ideal, but you could do like a double tank to kill this infantry and then attack the Artie. And I think at this point you kind of have to do that. You might get into a brawl, but you do have this Neo tank. And the only thing that can threaten the Neo tank are the Arties. And perhaps if you do that and you bring this other tank down here, and then it does 2, 4, 6, so it's in range of these tanks. Something like that could be nice. Just brawling, just bringing down that unit value. Eagle's not gonna let that go through. Wow, that capture does go through. Dang. Yeah, Danar just conceding so much. This is looking very, very winning for Eagle right now. Even puts the tank in range of this Artie. That's very funny. He's like, shoot at me. He's like, at this point, I need some charge, so I'm just gonna sacrifice a tank right here. Boom. And that's exactly what he's gonna do. So Mahizel playing this really well. Let's see. Oof, exposing the Neo tank in range of that already. Oh, that is not ideal. It's not even down at like 6, I think. Dang. Yeah, that you would only want to do that if you're gonna reach the RD to attack it with a tank or something. But it's looking very much losing now. Even from a non-CO perspective. The RD gets shot over here with the tank. Copter gets a shot there. It was covered, but look at that, using the terrain. So it forces this anti to path through the forest so it doesn't actually reach the tank. Leaves it down at 6. So now the Neo tank is a little bit less of a threat. It'll still like gobble a tank. Not entirely, but now we still have 2 healthy tanks. And now my heals are just happy to get into a brawl. All the cities are secured. I think they're even on income. Yeah, there's these 2 neutrals, but this one should go eventually to my Hazel. And there can even attack there. This tank is also unpunished. Dang. Yeah, and now we have the supers coming as well. Like if only Olaf could have brawled a turn or 2 earlier, and then the winter starts working. Got the recon, I feel like, as a cheap response to the RD. But Mahizel is just gonna be happy to just support it now. Can he double tap? Yeah, I think he can. He's gonna break through here and then destroy that anti-air. Means this cop is gonna be unpunished as well. Air superiority moment. Very close to that super, but he's not gonna get it this turn. So we're gonna get the snow next turn, but I don't think it matters really at this point. Most of the unit value for Olaf is in this Neo tank. Also gonna spend a lot on repairs. But maybe you do like snow and you get 1 shot there, 1 shot here. Neo tank eats another of these tanks, and then copter can be like in range of this copter. Okay, let's see what he does here. But I think you could do some nice stuff. Like you can take out 3 tanks over here. Oh, you actually have these as well. Okay. So you could probably take out 4 tanks actually. Ooh, and then there's like no tanks left for my Hazel. Okay. Okay. No, what's the Neo doing? No! No, take out the tank. No, but this guy won't be able to, I guess with a lightning strike, but make sure to take out those tanks. Take out one of these. By this guy? No! Oh, takes out that one. I feel like I want to go back and move plan that turn. Let me see something. You like boom, right? Snow time. Calculator. How much does this do to this? Probably takes it out. Okay. So like, what if you go like this? You shoot at this thing. Leave it down at 2, for example. You could also do Neo tank on the city to destroy that. This tank can take out this tank as well. I was not showing the extra stats. There you go. So that should die. And then you can do like this tank goes to attack this, takes it out. And if you want, you can do the recon tank. This wasn't bad actually. It's pretty good. And then you get the city probably. I think. Yeah, you get the city. Okay. That. And you can probably take out these infantry. So like easy kill. Can also attack over here if you want to. I don't know, attack these guys. You really want to make sure that the tanks can't reach your anti-air, then you can cover your stuff. But I wouldn't even be so scared about lightning strike next turn because it is the snow, right? So this copter is not going to shoot at anything the first turn. It's going to move 3 tiles. And then it's going to get a shot on the next turn. This copter is not going to reach anything, even after lightning strike. Perhaps it shoots at this guy. This tank is also not going to reach at anything. And then the copter can like really move forward. It could even be like over here if you want to, on the river tile. And then if like the copter attacks it with the lightning strike, you can take it out with your anti-air, I think. Yeah, something like that. And then this anti-air is not going to shoot at any copter. And there's 1 semi-healthy tank and then 2... Like a lightning strike here would not be any good for Eagle, honestly. So like, he would only be able to shoot... He only has this during the first turn, right? Copter, 8 HP tank, so you can maybe take out one of your tanks. And then uses lightning strike and takes out... Maybe takes out another tank. But then you kill both of them. And nothing else did. So honestly, a turn like this I think would have been pretty winning. Hazel would probably have to back off, regroup, reheal, and then hold that super for the longest time. And during that time, you can probably still go and threaten captures and stuff. And then it's a matter of like keep sacrificing units, like keep doing battles to get more charge. Force him to do a lightning strike. Just like keep fighting. Don't allow him to like set up shop and force a bad lightning strike, or just at a certain point maybe he uses it, but then you hit him back with another Winter Fury, you know, so that kind of thing. But instead we have this, so now there's 3 healthy vehicles right here. I guess this one could have also gotten a shot. Okay, so maybe you lose 2 tanks and a half or so, but then you have anti-air and copter to take out the 2 copters if they do go in there, and then you take out the other tank with your neo tank that was on the city. But anyways, let's see if we see a lightning strike this turn. Okay, he's actually gonna pull back, so he is going to hold that super. Wow. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it probably wasn't worth it to use the lightning strike. But you can see now, like starting ahead on value, ahead on units. Now this is the very tricky part now, where you have 0 charge against a guy that has lightning strike ready. But if you have infantry, but oh, what? Why you go there? Go there, so you're in range of that city. Sometimes it's the small things, but yeah, that's 1 turn delay to threaten that city. And now I think Danak is gonna get way too passive. He's gonna pull back, scared of that lightning strike. At this point, you just have to keep attacking. Just attack this tank. Boom. Bring the neo tank like to heal at the city, and then front shift over here to this side. Oh no, all the way down here, just very far away. Oof. Yeah, this is the problem. If you let Eagle sit and accumulate, I know you're ahead, but lightning strike can definitely sting. We got 2 copters. Okay, that goes down. This is another capture that's gonna go through for my Hazel, but it's because all the vehicles from Danak are down here as well. I think if he has more of a centralized position, then he can threaten both areas at the same time. Now moving on to the com tower even. Gonna start that capture. Oh, okay, I guess he had this other penguin. Oh, he wasn't in range. Also, why is the anti down here? I think Danak is probably like, oh, he's gonna use it this turn, so then you position all the way back here, just being very scared. And I definitely understand. it definitely makes Mahazel then not use it, but then he's gonna keep accumulating, right? At a certain point, Mahazel had like 60 or 70k unit value. Now he has 98. He's gonna have 120 at the end of this turn. He starts a comm tower cap, and no infantry was left here to interrupt it. Oh no. No, an eagle with double tower. Oh man. You definitely want to brawl more here. Oof. Could even get like a shot here. Boom! Do a Neotank against Neotank and boom. If you can squeeze out another Winter Fury, it'd be insane. Oof. Wow, now they're even income and Eagle's gonna have the double tower. Okay, are you gonna get it? Okay. Setting up now to go for this capture. Ooh, doesn't it go for that capture? Interesting. Oh, let's see. Might as well. Interesting that he didn't do it because he has so many supporting infantry. And now we have another Neotank. Ooh, really poking at the bear here. If that archer can get a super, like double tank hit here, and just squeeze out those global damages. But wow, so passive. He's so scared of that lightning strike. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Man, you could have definitely won that game. I feel like now it's just a lost game. It's just increasingly getting better and better for Eagle right now. Such an aggressive posture now, just putting these Neotanks right there. Now, like, remember after Winter Fury, Eagle had like 2 copters and 1 tank healthy in the middle, and everything else was like fresh. Now there's what, like 8 tanks, 2 copters, 2 Neotanks. It's just a lot. So it looks like Dark Mike K goes for a kill there to start a capture. Is he gonna get enough charge for a super perhaps? Oh, he doesn't have the comp tower, so he can't get that. Goes for a lot of strikes, but he's not gonna get the charge for a super, and this is gonna be the end. This is the end. No, that attack into no super. And now we're gonna see a lightning strike that will devour everything. Look how close the super for Olaf is. Okay, and now everything is gonna be overcharged. And look how much stuff is gonna die. Oh no. The two tanks down there go down. Even the medium tank one shot by a Neotank. And this is gonna be murder here. Got the lightning strike now. Neotank gone, so both tech ups are gone now. Another tank is down. Enter down, tank. The other enter now, tanks first striking all of these. Another copter. Oh man. No, 70,000 value. We were at 150 when the bar was full, so I was like an 80,000 unit value. That was just overcharge. He lost 80,000 in possible charge. And now it's so over. You can use the super here, you can attack back, but man, there's just way too much. There's what, 3 healthy tanks, 1 anti-air. These are at 5 HP, which is hilarious. They received 2 Winter Furies and chip damage. And this one as well. Oof. At the end of the Winter Fury, Eagle is ahead on unit value. And so much far ahead on unit count. And this match might go on, and then maybe the second lightning strike ends it. But Eagle is ahead on income. He's ahead on the comp tower count. He's ahead on unit count, on unit value. He also has beginning charge for that next lightning strike, so he might get that lightning strike before Olaf gets his 3rd Winter Fury. Man, it is tricky though, flipping stuff. Okay, and he resigns. It is tricky flipping stuff because of the global damage, so it kind of delays your chances of closing it out. But wow, that was definitely winnable by Dunhart. the opening, the early game could have been better for sure. A bit more aggressive. I think it was very passive, pretty much everywhere. But also even then, after that, after there was a big fight in the middle, I feel like the Narc could have had a bit better of a winter turn there. And after the winter turn as well, just being way too passive against that Eagle Super. Let's actually kind of like go back to that. So yeah, right here actually. So my Hazel goes back. I mean, I really feel like if this stuff was over here and clearing more of this stuff over here, then you could have a better position for this following turn, right? Because my Hazel pulls back, and over here you can just go and attack this tank. Honestly, boom. And definitely not allow that to go through. I'm not sure if it's worth to do a move planner here, but new tank going down here, and I'll probably go over, like, if it was here it was better, but okay, whatever, it was here, then you go heal it up here, and all this tank accumulation in the one base, just giving up so much to Eagle. Probably not a good idea. No infantries were in range to snipe, but you can try to do that. This anti-air, why is it so far away? But it could still go like a little forward ahead. Forcing a bit of a fight from Eagle should be good. You can kind of go on, like attack this guy. You know, take this guy out as well. Just have like everything. Just like throw everything in his face. Heal this guy up. Send this one to heal. Use the recon to shoot at this thing. Maybe finish it off with that. Like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter, no? Like, this copter doesn't reach, but that's fine. You got the anti there. I don't know. If the new tank had been on the previous turn over here, would have been better, because then the new tank that was on the city could have gone more over here, and then it can be a better wall. And it'd be so hard for my Hazel to break through that. And then you take control of the middle. I wonder if a lightning strike against this could work. He'd have to be able to take out your anti and your copter. That'd be like the most crucial things. So perhaps the anti could go like here. A bit more protected. Same with a copter. Just keep it like, I don't know, here. Threatening those copters, but at the same time, elevate shield it away. And so it's like, ooh, do I use a lightning strike here or no? Do I like go? It's only vehicles I can move against, so these infantry will not be able to do too much. He has to use vehicles on the first turn to break through these infantry and then get some strikes over here. And you kind of have to assume that, yes, you are going to get a painful lightning strike, but you have to try to be okay with that fact, because you're going to hit them back with Winter Fury. Like, usually lightning strike overextends into your territory, as we saw with that lightning strike, and so it's even more punishable by that Winter Fury. Dang. Well, we'll play there by the Narc, honestly. First, like one of his first few games, and oh yeah, sorry, sorry about that. One of the very first few games against a very good player, and he was very close to getting the win there in a very tough matchup too. Like, that is a very, very tough matchup. The Eagle Olaf is kind of cursed, but yeah, really well done. Let's move on to another one. Hey, Mind. Time to play some live league after dinner. Nice. Yeah, good luck. Have fun in those live leagues. I haven't played one in a while. I should queue back. Oh, this map. I haven't seen this map. We have a game from Raipika, actually. We just saw him play against Samantha. What do you think about having the spreadsheet with all the submissions like viewable by you guys, so you know when the game's gonna be covered? I want it to, like, ideally it would be visible, then you can go and see, and then you can see also if it was covered already and like what the stream was, and have like the link of the live stream there. It is just a bit more of work for me that I don't know if I can realistically upkeep. But what do you think of that idea? Where's your game? Is it this one? No. Okay, I found it. Where I can see the queue of submissions. Yes, that's what I would like to do. I think I'm retired from Add-Ons but for the time being too stressful. I mean, do you have to like I think you do like file share, and as long as it's like anyone with a link and only viewers, something like that. I guess it could be something like that. But it would be nice to put like the stream where I covered it. Unless I do that, like I would have to do that every time I stream. I guess I could do it. It's not that much, honestly. Maybe I should update that later. But let's see. Oh my god, there's been 4 new submissions today. Actually, before I do anything crazy, let me test it out. So maybe after the stream, I'll try it out and I can post a link and stuff. So for next time, hopefully I can get another of these streams out before my trip. So let's see. Let's work. Let's do this one. No. Something like that. Okay. So we have a fog game. And this was a live league, I believe. No, global league, okay. Global league, fog. Okay. Yeah, Andy versus Sammy. There's a bit of a spoilers on what Raipika says. I'm not gonna mention it, but I'll keep it in mind. So, interesting. We have Andy versus Sammy. See the players. We have Raipika is 1150, and then we got Stokes 1118. Okay, so we got an 1100, 1200 elo. So let's get into it. Fog game. Andy and Sammy. So tier 3. I guess Sammy's tier 3 here because of the black belt. 4, 6, 7. There's no extra from the movement, but just having perhaps infantry and mech drops here is nice. There's quite a bit of forest, so you could be able to lock this down with like an arty and some mechs, and you can maybe hold this up. So got a mech opening from Repica. No infantry loading up just yet, so he's gonna finish the port and then ship over some guys. Stokes is already doing that, so he's gonna get the Comtower in the city. And we're gonna get a tank opening from Stokes. Will Repica make a tank of his own? Mech and infantry drop off over here. We are seeing a tank. Okay. Tank is gonna be nice, defending against recon. It's kind of a dilemma, right? Like if you're playing against Sammy, you're like, maybe I need to be more aggressive, send recons out to interrupt. But then it's like, oh, those infantry will still finish the capture. But it's kind of fine because even though they get the capture, you can take out the infantry. So it's a bit of a tricky question there, but if you get the infantry kill, even though they get the city, that's fine too. So kind of opening tank. This is global league too, it's not live league. Like if it was live league, then I'd be like, okay, opening tank is a bit easier. But you can definitely open with recon and try to get some harassment, especially here. Usually when you see like transport areas like Black Boat or Lander, recon, like day 3 recon tends to be guaranteed damage. And maybe you see the mech and then you don't attack, or maybe you see this and then you attack this guy. I don't know. This is day 6, so it'd be like day 3, day 4, day 5. Okay, maybe like day 7 it'd be hitting. We're getting a tank, recon, and then that recon makes it so he doesn't have funds to make another tank, so he has to make an arty instead. And Repica, very similar opening here, just tank, recon. But he's gonna have a little bit more, so he can make another tank. Since only one infantry with a Black Boat. Yeah, honestly, the Comtower I think this is better. Like by Stokes is better. The Comtower is not necessarily this early on. Like this is just slowing down the captures. This guy could be starting the capture on this or this, because that Comtower is not needed right now. So you're pretty much hurting your own economy. Recon will spot that mech, got the tank sitting on that city, which if this guy was capturing that, it would have gotten blocked. Or what is it called? Trapped. And then imagine you get a mech shot. Oof, that'd be instant GG. Imagine that scenario. That'd be so funny. Mech obviously seen, and Repica knows that too. So, gonna get trapped there. So he's gonna spot it and shoot it with a tank. Ooh, those semi-mechs are pretty strong. But this is handy, so this mech, even if it sacrifices itself and leaves it down at like 4, still fine for Andy. You're taking out a mech, and then you can start shooting at these guys unprotected, and you can heal that guy. Got the arty coming. Arty's gonna be pretty good as well against this area to kind of deter those mechs. Gonna get a copter now coming as well. Gets trapped there. Why are we getting trapped? Why? Why are we doing this? I don't understand. Is the plan to like sit on the show so that he stops dropping off stuff? You do see this guy. You can go and shoot at this stuff because you know there's a recon and a tank over here. So this should be pretty easy to like do tank, recon, take this out. Okay, gets a shot. Is it a 2? Okay. Very close. Okay, I guess you saw the infantry, so you wanted to shoot it. I have another mag. This tank is also being sent towards the left, so there's no tank whatsoever over here. This Vikin's gonna get so much free damage. Copter coming. Copters are not that great against recons. Gonna get a double kill there to stop that cap. Oh man, imagine if you got that cap. It's the comp tower. The comp tower delayed this capture. Mech goes down. And now this is nicely set up here for Stokes, logging down this of any incoming shenanigans from Sammy. Ideal setup here, and has a good number of healthy infantry as well. Has like 4 or 5. So that's 3 cities that you can start capturing next turn. He can also go and take this guy out next turn with recon infantry. Even defend it with an artillery. So the options here for Stokes are way better. Over here, the follow-up tank was sent to the left, so yeah, that recon. We'll see if Raipika decides to attack with a recon or not. He does take that out, okay. Why did this infantry not capture? I guess he went to get that city next turn, okay. That's fair. Recon, ooh, not getting any shots, okay. Maybe he's scared of a mech drop-off. Dang. But you see the tank here as well. Wow. Okay. And this global league too, so you do have the time to check, but I think that would have been a free shot there. There goes Recon Infantry, gonna take that out and start 2 of the captures. So he gets the forest, gets the setup with the arty, getting ready for that, and gets vision of it. I don't think there's a way for Raipika to hit this. But he's gonna need some kind of air defense here eventually. Raipika is a bit more prepared. He made an anti to send it over here. Okay, now we have an anti coming, so that's gonna be a little bit late. There's a lot of decisions here in Fog, right? I was like, do I attack or not? Do I think he has an anti or not? I think, ooh, did this copter fly within the vision of this recon? Recon infantry, boom, kill, start the capture. Okay, gets that capture and gets the copter here on the tank. That is very nice. And because this recon has so much vision, it knows that there's no anti in this area or copter, so this copter's nice free hit. Got the mech defending as well, got another mech. Nice little development here for Sammy. Man, I thought Stokes was gonna get all of these 3 cities, but it's not looking like that now. It looks like Raipika is sending everything down here and very little towards this area. What is this formation too? Dang, pulling back, respecting the copter a lot. Doesn't even take out the recon. Could he not reach the recon? Wow. Can you take it out with like with these 2 tanks perhaps? Use it at 5. Can you hit it with that guy? Maybe at like 4 or 3 and then infantry. Oof. Wow. So just a free turn of hits there from Sammy. Damn. From an unideal opening to a good little mid-game moment there for Raipika. That is very ideal. And didn't move anything here. What the? What? What is this formation? It's so funny. Why are you not attacking this infantry? If you see there's a lot of stuff here, you can just go ham. Attack here, attack here. You have a tank backing it up. Like, I know he's gonna get the capture because of Sammy, but still, he can still put some pressure. This is the classic Fog thing of like, okay, they have a lot of stuff on this side. I'm just gonna attack on this side. A bit of an unbalanced amount of infantry, I would say, right? From blue, he has like 8 infantry over here and no vehicles. He had this copter that kind of flew around. Recon now being sent to try to see if there is an anti-air coming, so to see if this copter can get any free damage, and it will. It can get a hit here, so probably attack this infantry or something, or the recon. Yeah, that's nice. Get some more shots. Start that capture. Nice. You know, T-copter and a black boat. Oh, no, a lander. Oh, dang. Okay, he made a T-copter and a lander. Dang, okay. The lander is gonna have that extra movement from side, so that's gonna be nice. Got a medium tank now from Stokes, which is good for Andy, but... Oof. Just very passive over here, I think. And a bit too late on the air defense. And not brawly enough. But he's gonna take out those infantry. Now he has the anti-air there to protect. Those mechs are not gonna get any valuable shots unless he can break through and attack the arty. But this might be the end of the road. Unless Rebecca just goes ham. Like, he could just go in and destroy all these infantry. And then Andy is infantry less. But okay, finally he's gonna charge in, attack that recon, take that out. Gets the roll to kill that infantry. And that's gonna be it. Damn, so many infantry. Put them to use. Attack. Attack all the infantry. Oh man, the copter dying. Okay, and the power is used to break through and attack the arty, so that is very good, yeah. And all of it gets destroyed. Wow, very well played by Repika. He's keeping the pressure on and destroying those units. There's a few that are injured that are gonna get a nice super. And look at that unit, income advantage, 24 to 16. So I guess now I can, without spoilers, say what he said. Which was like, what do I do once I'm ahead on income? I mean, this is a nice income, like 24 and 16k, and no immediate threats of flips from Andy. I guess in this area, like, Andy really needs to put some pressure here. He needs to put the foot on the gas here. You have more infantry. You can definitely go and take these guys out and take out the tanks probably as well. Just go like double tank, boom, boom. Take out these infantry and start a bunch of captures. I think you need 2 infantry to stop this. Copter's gonna go down. Okay, they traded copters. No more copters on the field except this one, which is new. We have a neo tank now from Rebecca. That is a good way of using your extra funds for sure. Just taking up, making it hard for the opponent to respond to your attack ups. And he uses the super. Okay. What? Why not start this one? Okay, I don't know. Start. Okay, I guess that's fine too. Alright, Anta's gonna go down. And I think the tank and the recons that were injured are now all nice and healed up. This Anta is gonna be a gunner, so definitely need another one, or I guess a copter works too. This medium tank is kind of in the middle. Definitely send it over here, right? Medium tank is gonna be good to deal with these mechs. So looking very good for Raipika, although he is gonna start losing this because finally Stokes built up the courage to go and attack with the excessive amount of infantry. And the tank, the only tank that Raipika had has now been taken out. No tank whatsoever in this area coming. So I think that income difference is now gonna flip around very quickly. You can definitely just make more units, just make more neo tanks, just copter, tank, mech, just spam it out. Okay, he's also gonna get that city as well. He can probably get this city as well. He's gonna try to slow down some of these captures, which is decent, but they're definitely gonna go down. This city is also in range of these guys in 2 turns. I'd say even this as well. Copter now, emergency. Front switch to deal with these tanks, which is good. Neo tank being dropped off over here. Nice use of the lander there. Getting some immediate reward for that buy. Ooh, doesn't get the kill. And makes the neo tank. Yeah, I mean, this is a good use of the extra cash, for sure. But I think perhaps instead of this neo tank, this is what I was saying earlier. I like neo tanks more in the aggressive. And in fog, it's a bigger of a problem when you try to use a tech up to defend, especially on a dying area. Because you need vision, right? So these guys are all gonna die this turn. You got 2 tanks, and like Andy could just interrupt this and just take this out with these 2 infantry. This guy takes this out, and then do like double tank recon. Take all 4 of Sammy units could die this very turn, and Stokes could still start this capture and then get ready to start this capture next turn. And so then you have no units to give you vision, and by the time the tech up arrives, it's absolutely blind. So let's see if he actually does that. Okay, he does. Wow, the recon died in 1 shot. Dang. Okay. Yeah. No more vision for Repica here. He is going to be going in blindly. Infantry are going to be slow, so they're not going to be there in time for the new tank to get any vision. So I think perhaps instead of the new tank, it would be better to do like copter, double tank, that kind of thing. Just have more light vehicles so they can reach this area. Perhaps also the recon shouldn't have been sent to interrupt, or I think it shot at an infantry, I'm not sure, but maybe just keep it safe. Just keep it in the city or this forest. You're going to need it, so you don't have to build another one by the time any of these comes over. Like sometimes tech ups are good to make use of that extra income, but sometimes if you don't have light vehicles, you need them. Having 3 tanks are gonna deal more damage to 2 other tanks than 1 new tank can. Okay, gonna take that out. Nice attacks. Also, everything is kind of protected by the double time mechs. Well, yeah, look at the lack of vision. I wish I could like press a button and show you what Repica can see, but he can only see this guy, this guy, and this guy. Completely and utterly blind in this area of the map. Like you have to like use the teacup to drop infantry to get some vision. So awkward. So this is gonna go through. This is gonna go through, and then the story is gonna be about these 3 cities if they actually will go through. But with these 2, it's gonna bring it back to, oh wow, 25 to 20. Wow, that was a big income difference. Dang. Okay, starts this. Okay, is that 4? Blocks it of this nice use there of the tank. And actually, Repica cannot interrupt. Takes the mech, takes out the tank. No light vehicles for Repica. A Neo tank on each front. A lot of infantry and mechs here. Will he use the double time perhaps? I think Repica can use the double time and destroy all of these guys. But there's no need to be overly aggressive. Like you just have a lot of cities, man. 24 against 17k. Like you should be happy that you have all this stuff. Nita gonna come in blindly and take out that infantry. Oh my god. Copter gonna take a shot on that tank. And now, because of the delay of the builds, these are gonna be so late. So it's gonna be up to Repica to then flip back those cities. And Stokes, what can he do over here? As his infantry are all dying. He does have a recon coming, so he's gonna be able to get some vision. He also have this infantry. We'll see. What if Stokes like takes this out, attacks the Neo tank with a medium tank, and then heals it back up to full health with the super? Something like that could be really nice. Like on the plains, you leave it at 6. Yeah, it's like a 6/6. Boom, you heal it back up to 10. And now you have a 10 HP medium tank and a 6 HP Neo tank. And you have artillery and copter. So I think if Stokes actually charges in here, it should be very good. A very good turn of events. Okay, Recon comes in. Should give him enough vision to... Okay, tank clears that. If this tank can clear this, perhaps? Okay, copter shot there. Is it enough? No! Left it at 1. I guess just sit on the city and shoot at this guy. If this Neo tank ever decides to attack this medium tank, it'll just heal back up. It's at 8 again, so it's not gonna deal too much. It's gonna be at like probably 4, 5 perhaps. It is your game, yeah. The income slowly going back to normal, 20 to 18. And And another of the classic things of fog, because you panic, you start sending so much of the new stuff over to this area to like rescue it, that the part that you were winning in is now dying. It's the big trade, right? Because like Stokes is doing the same thing. He won here, he stopped sending stuff, and now he sent everything to us here. So we're getting the trade of the corners. Nice. Good there, sending back the Neo tank. Honestly, what you can do is just snipe the infantry. I don't know if there was any. Oh, it is like snipe that infantry. Boom. Take it down. And that's gonna slow the capture game here for Stokes. Wow, so passive with that Neo tank. Didn't even shoot at anything. Dang. Okay. Just scared of a possible. I guess he didn't see the medium tank, so he doesn't know what's coming over here. But honestly, with that income lead, you can probably be okay with that. Like, if you send the new tank to take something out here and they show up with a medium tank, it can be fine. You're also very close to your victory march. This income lead is very, very nice. As long as you can hold it. Now setting up here to capture this. Got the arty there as well. Recon is trying to find that Neo tank that ran away. But this is going to be a lot of free damage from Stokes probably in the coming turns. Take that out. Okay. So setting up to capture these two perhaps. The super for Andy is ready. Got the anti-air there. Ooh, nice that it's in the forest, because this tank can reach with 2, 4, 6. Oh, even without a super. Okay. So the medium tank can reach. Ooh, that can be a problem. So bring the new tank like here in the city or the forest. Okay, I think you're gonna lose this corner then. Why are we front switching the new tank? This new tank needs to stay over here. That is like your only defense against the medium tank that you knew existed. Dang, okay, so big opportunity given here to Stokes to just clean up this area with no retaliation. Start that cap, start this one, getting ready for that one. Not using the super. Could have used the super to like get the extra movement and take out the anti as well. And then the copters have free range. But I guess he's just gonna hold it. Okay. So now he's shifting more stuff towards the top. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want to lose his 2 cities that he fought so hard to get. We have double Neo tank, triple copter, triple tank, sacrificing there. Oh man, don't lose that corner. No. It was looking so strong here for Raipika a few turns ago, but it's all being funneled and front switch over here to the top now. Dang. And to getting taken, there's nothing in this area for Raipika. Victory March is now locked and loaded, so any city in range. Any city in range of Victory March for Raipika is just gonna be a quick and instant flip. Okay, nice. Woo! Phew! Good there for Stokes for seeing that. Like, what if there's an infantry right here? Good. Oh my god, I thought the match was gonna be over right there and then. Man, those Sammy, and you know this Recon was sent for just to see that if there was anything here. He's like, ah, damn it. Oh man, Sammy Victory March HQ caps are always so fun. Copter getting taken out. Okay, Neo tank blindly coming to stop that. Was it a stop actually? Oh yeah, it was. Dang, that's gonna get shot down by Arty and a medium tank. Man, if this Neo tank would never have front shifted, it could have been shooting at the medium tank, at the tanks, that kind of stuff. Okay, so Neo tank is gonna go down. All this stuff is slowly gonna die, and infantry are slowly moving into position to start captures. I think this guy is left here as a quick interrupt. looks like there's gonna be a nice victory march turn this turn. Can do like 1, 2, 3, 4 captures at least. Okay, victory march. So he's planning on getting this city as well. If he can clear the RD perhaps somehow. Get the com tower. Okay, gets the com tower for the double tower. Got that 26 to 18. Incomplete. Gets that one. 27 to... Oh, no, this is not updating. So it's far more than that. This is actually like 15, I think. Will he win by capture limit? He's gonna break through. Gets the kill. Gets the cap there. And wins by capture limit. Very nicely done. GG. Stokes putting the Neo tank there. First the copter and then the Neo tank to just ensure that there was no HQ captures. Honestly, well done by Repika. It definitely could have been better, but but hey, that's how it is in the 11 to 1200. That was fun. Maybe for Stokes, I think the early game here in this corner was a bit too reckless, I think it was, and a bit too passive in here with all those infantry he had. He eventually did get impatient and went and attacked, and it paid off. Like right in the long run, he ended up winning the fight. There was like a recon and a tank from Repika and like a few infantry, and Stokes had like 8 or 10 infantry and 1 or 2 tanks. So he ended up just like attacking, and he flipped a few stuff. Imagine if he attacked a little bit earlier, then he could have flipped a few more stuff, and then he could have funneled more stuff earlier over to this corner to reclaim it a little bit sooner. A lot of ifs and whens, but yeah, good game. A lot to learn there. Pretty messy way to win, indeed, yeah. Also, something definitely have to keep in mind when playing against Sammy, like capture level 28. Damn. I mean, that is pretty much all the properties. Like, the other properties left are this and like the HQ. That's hilarious. Whoa. I wanted to see how much income he had. But doesn't let me see. Okay. Never mind. It was probably like 14k. Dang. Okay, I think I'll do one more perhaps. I'm looking up the replay, so give me 1 second, guys. I know I should probably do this beforehand, but if there's too much prep, I just end up not doing anything. So here we are, doing it while I'm streaming. Oh. Okay. Let's go. Oof. I just realized we were watching the replay from the site. Yeah. And yeah, not from the replay viewer. I like the replay viewer, but I don't know. It doesn't have the music, and it also doesn't have some of the newer nations. I think it doesn't have the dinos. I don't know. I just want to kind of get used to the oh, I'm not even showing you the screen. My bad. just edit the music in. But I'm streaming. Anyways, I also kind of like how it looks here. With after this thing, the maximize things, it looks so nice. I wish I could like move, like rearrange things, like put the map somewhere. I wish I could have a certain setting so I can put like the camera or the chat in a certain place and nothing will ever like be on it, something like that. Do you submit games live during the stream, or do you pick from games that have already? Yeah, it's just a log. I can show you the. Does this work? Making sure I'm not sharing anything that I shouldn't be sharing, but yeah, this is the thing. This is like a running thing. When you submit the form, it just shows up here, and this is what I want to what I'm planning on sharing to you guys, so you can see when your match might be covered. Or like how many there are before it, or when it was covered. Like ideally I want to put the link to the stream that it was covered on, so then you can go back and see. Yeah, you can use that link. That's very good. But so let's get into this match. So we have another match on this map, Broken Flute, something like that was called. Or Broken Loot. I had a Vumbled Mirror by oddly similar named players here. We have 1000 Elo player and an 1100. Okay. And there was no description or questions asked. Okay. So let's just... it was submitted by Guab. So we got Guab and Pom. Let's get into the match. Oh. I thought I was going to show some spoilers, but I forgot to put that replay. There you go. Ah, yes. So we got the old man in a wheelchair against the old man in a wheelchair. Tier 1. Is Tier 1 Bombard the pick here? Hawk should be pretty good here, just tank brawling. I guess kind of hard to triangulate Von Bolt's units if you don't have copters, so you're just fighting with worse tanks. Well, Sasha, Javier. Oh, Javier's banned here, of course, 2 towers. So you don't have a lot of options, but Sasha, Von Bolt, Hawk. I think they're kind of viable. Perhaps more Von Bolt and Hawk. Get ready for that looping Von Bolt theme. We see a tank opening here from Palm and a response tank from Guab. I think I might change the colors. Yeah, that looks better now. Red and blue. So I got Guab in the red fire in the north, and then we have Pump in the south with the baby Uzims, the Azar asteroid. Let's see. Looks like they're both gonna get this mountain city, because they rushed it. They skipped this capture to get the mountain city. I think it makes a lot of sense. Now we have the second tank over here from Guab instead of here. Okay, so a very like passive tank actually, and then the response tank. So just very standard B or ABBA. No, is it BAAB? Yeah, BAAB tank order here. No recons, no RDs, no weird stuff. Gonna get an interrupt here with a tank in range of this tank. So he's gonna... Now Guab has the decision to make of whether he attacks from the city and essentially delaying the city perhaps forever, or attacking from the plains and then getting a little bit of a better tank trade. Ooh, okay, moves off. So he's gonna give up the capture just to get a little bit ahead on that vehicle size, vehicle value. I don't know, man. Dude, it's been less than 3 hours. Damn, it feels like it's been longer. Too many games. But talking for this long, feels like my brain is like runs out of words. How the hell did I stream for like 7 hours straight the APC? I have no idea, guys. Gonna go for the into up there. Very passive with the tank, just sitting on cities. I wonder if this tank could have gone and hit this guy, honestly. Surprised he didn't do that. There's no other tank from Palm. So, and then you have this guy to be here, and it reaches to support this infantry, right? To, I guess not if it attacks from the city, but Palm would not want to attack from the city because then he's delaying this capture. So I think missed opportunity there for Guab attacking this right here. Wow. Okay. Man, it's the little things like that. Like those little things in the early game matter so much. I feel like it's something that we've seen so like as a recurring theme today in these matches. Missed opportunities early on to put pressure. This tank, it has to choose whether to like attack this or attack this tank. This other tank was backing it up, and there wasn't any backup tanks from blue. So, and he was already ahead in the tank in numbers from over here, so he could definitely go for that tank. So he's gonna give up this capture to attack with a tank, but he's happy to get this city. And now it's gonna be on Palm's objective to keep this neutral from Guab, since he has the city, right? He wants to keep that difference, and then this city is also gonna matter a lot. We also have the cities in the middle, also interrupting this city right here, so they're both neutral. Going for the airport. Looks like Palm went a little bit earlier. Dang. You know, that's the crazy thing. A lot of people, when stuff like this happens, they're like, oh, they opened a T-copter or a transport before I did. How do I punish that? Literally by just like going ham like that. Just exposing your tank to their tank, but you have a tank chain and they don't, kind of thing. Because they made a black boat. That's why they don't have the tank chain. So you can get into a fight and win it in 2 or 3 turns, while they won't be able to. That's how you punish it. Gonna start this capture. It is in range of an interrupt here. We'll see if Palm decides to interrupt right there. We got the big stare off over here. I think it should be a capture for Guab. These guys' name Guab. What are these names? It feels like it's the same person with like 2 different alts. And it feels like names of like Azar Asteroid. It's like Wop Pub. I'm going crazy, guys. I don't know why you listen to me. Gonna shoot there instead of capture. So Wop doing a little better. Yeah, a little better here in the middle. Gets this capture. He's actually starting this one. No full health infantry in range to stop this. So she's gonna have to sacrifice this guy and then bring some more. This tank is out of range. But then Guab could have ensured this never went through. So he would have been a little better in that income. Let's see if he attacks here. He doesn't have a lot of follow-up, so... And there's a bit too many tanks from Guab. There's 3 tanks here, a 4th one coming, and he has 2 tanks and a 3rd one coming. Also, I didn't check if this is live league. Oh, it's global league, okay. Oh! what is his RD positioning? Oh man, what is his turn over here? I mean, you just put the RD here in the silo, right? And then you protect the infantry. Let the tank die if it wants to die. Maybe don't expose it. What did it do? Oh, I took that out. Okay. Oops. Maybe there's a better positioning here with the units to... This stuff you really need to make sure... You want to take this out. And then you can like put this guy in the forest. Maybe you do like this. Then you ensure that the RD is protected. And you bring this guy here so RD doesn't, the tank doesn't loop around. Something like this, perhaps? And then it's like, okay, you could probably send an infantry and interrupt here. But you can still join cap. And then he can send both tanks to attack here, but then you have RD support and tank support. Oh well. The move planner of shame. Yeah, going for that capture there and the RD there. It's just a bit too exposed. I guess you do have the tank support here, so it might be fine. But there was definitely a better positioning here. I wonder if doing that, like tank attacks RD, tank attacks tank, and then infantry interrupts is probably very good. You only have one tank to retaliate. You don't have a supporting tank though, but maybe you can front switch one of these tanks. I'll have to see. Now I have a copter coming. So Guav is now on the ropes. He's gonna have to make an anti-air here, because from over here it's gonna take forever to front switch, right? So let's see if he gets into the fight. He does. Okay, he's gonna attack the RD and attack the tank. And gets the interrupt. Nice. Keeps capturing here. This infantry can still attack this guy. And yeah, he has to make it. Whoa, makes a neo tank over here. Okay. I feel like you don't have to, but neo tanks can close out the game. This neo tank can be very aggressive and it can close out this area. He's definitely going to win this, right? There's 3 tanks and a 4th one coming for Palm. Guab has 3 and this one that's like front switching to support this attack. And then he has a lot of infantry and we got the black boat dropping them off. So if he can take out the infantry, he should be winning this area in the next, like, 5 turns. And then the support of the neo tank is going to put the pressure here. He's going to be forced to like make a medium tank because he can't even build a neo tank. But I'm surprised he had so many funds to make a neo tank and an anti tank. Okay. He is going to use both of them to try to finish off this tank. And he's probably going to trap this. Oh no, he's going to hit it with this tank. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. But, ooh, this tank doesn't reach. Okay. You can still take out this tank, and then you take out the RD, and then you trade it 2 for 2, I guess. I think Guap can make a medium tank on the 1 base, and he should be feeling pretty comfortable. And I got another RD to replace that, knowing that maybe Guap is going to make one, right? Neo tank comes in, charging forward menacingly. Okay, the capture was stopped by this guy. And this is good. You can even attack. Well, maybe not this one now. Maybe that's too much. Attacking on the city. But you do have the Neo tank. Like, whatever attacks back is just going to get gobbled up by the Neo tank. The RD is not going to be a good response to this Neo tank. It's going to take too long. And if there's not a lot of units from Pound, he's not going to be able to wall off, like, to wall the RD from the Neo tank. Ooh, okay, it doesn't go for the attack. Okay. They're equal income. Dang. It's this city, like both of these, and this other one right here. And he did go take out the RD. Okay, I'm liking how the approach that Guab is having. Choosing the right units to take out the front switch of the tank, and now a second tank as well over here. Ooh, this can be a problem. Okay, I think he's gonna lose his city. This tank does not reach, so he cannot break through this. Oh man, there's no way to break through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the tank maybe. If you can take out the mech, then the tank can interrupt there. But wow. So he's trading 1.5 tanks for 1. Right? Yeah. Half tank lost here. Another tank lost next turn with this Neo tank. Perhaps even another one with this other tank. Just to take out that other tank. That is not ideal for Palm. Not respecting the Neo tank is going to be a problem. Sometimes you just have to take your losses, you know, pull back, regroup, attack somewhere else. Put pressure on the HQ perhaps, because he does have a lot of units over here. He's going to interrupt there. Neo tank is going to gobble that up. Don't know why it... Couldn't this reach that one? No, okay. Never mind. Yeah, boom, boom. He is not going to interrupt the capture with a tank, so he's going to let that flip. Dang. And he's going to stop that. Okay, stop that. Takes that infantry out. I have a few copters coming out. Copter barely covers his tank from this copter, and it is out of range. But nothing protects this guy, so copter can still get a free shot on one of these two. Or, yeah, or I guess do that as well. Like just expose it and then you follow it up, but that can be a problem though. You're not able. It's not gonna be a sustainable attack, I think. Go here, 2, 4, 6. You're 1 tile short from this, while Guab is in 2 turns. So it's gonna be a winning copter trade if Guab starts attacking here. And he uses that Ex Machina. Ooh, and lands on the Neo tank. That's nice. Gets the arty set up to shoot at that Neo tank. He's not gonna get that capture either. We'll see where this where Guab's super is gonna land. I would assume where these are, unless he like bunches up stuff here with a blackboard. It's gonna land right here then. Both copters and 2 tanks and this capture. Yeah. So that's a dead copter. Winning fight here. This copter doesn't even reach, so I think Guap can just have air superiority very quickly. He's gonna lose his Neo tank, but he should be able to slap that already next turn with his own tank. So it could be fine. He's also gonna get charged. Oh no, he's not gonna get charged. That sucks. So Palm is gonna be the next one to get the super. Doom. This is down at 3. Man, this game is so messy. He really wants to get this. He can definitely cover it. This silo tail is so nice to protect that capture. Do it. Do it. He wants to protect the tank. I think he's just gonna leave it here. He makes a Neo tank of his own on the 2A side. He's a little bit low on healthy infantries over here. He has 1, 2, 3, and now he has the little conga line coming again. So definitely slowing down what he can do here, what he can capture. So we'll see what Guap can do. Keeps capturing here. He definitely slapped that already. You can probably go heal up the Neo tank for like a turn. And if it's at 5 or 6, it's still gonna pack a punch on one of these tanks. But yeah, took out the other copter that had been stunned as well. So double copter kill there by Guap. So definitely getting that air superiority. Only 1 copter from Pound and no more being made. Is he gonna keep copter spamming? Nice. I like much better. I think Guap is gonna win. He has a lot of things going. He has the Neo tank that's gonna get healed up. Kind of a winning trade over here. Sort of okay-ish here. Palm a little bit reckless with his units. And then the air superiority is gonna pay off in the next few turns. There's no counter to air whatsoever in this whole left side of the map for blue. There's a single copter. No, not even an anti. It's just a single copter. The anti-air is taken out, so that is going to allow this copter to have a little bit more free reign, but for all that matters, Guap could just keep making copters every single turn. Every single turn. Copter. Hell, even make a bomber, right? No anti-airs on the field, make a bomber. And you have 4 copters already, bomber. And there's a Neo tank, bomber. We have the RDs covering the capture, but from the front, not from the back. Is this gonna be something that Bomber's gonna regret? This is a very easy breakthrough. Infantry takes this out, you wrap around, you hit the RD. Like, you might as well just let the capture go, but you destroy all the other stuff. He is quite ahead on income, but income is not everything in this game. It's the army. You need army to win. Boom, boom, all this going down. He doesn't even have to make any more tanks here. Wow, makes a fighter. Due to the lack of air counters, he feels the need to make a fighter and counter all these copters. To be fair, there are no anti-airs from Guab, so just a bit. It's not a bad decision. It's a quick response to the copters as well, but this is so winning for Guab. Like, there's nothing here. There's nothing for blue. No vehicles, barely any infantry, hasn't even made anything. So yeah, there's no potential of defending here. Maybe join some infantry to get them to full health, like join this one to 10. I'm not sure. This one's gonna finish, so it's nice. Okay, it doesn't. Okay. Wow, it doesn't go for the attacks here. I thought maybe you could attack that already, but okay. Makes a medium tank instead. That's gonna be his response to his Neo tank. But there's a Neo tank and 2 artillery, so that's tough. No, doesn't get the roll there. Just charging in, lack of units, vacuum of units from Guab because he moved all these guys from this area to the middle here. And this is getting really scary. Now you have a Neo tank potentially pointing at the base, got the RDs as well, the copter tank. You kind of have the whole combo here to deal with anything that comes out from this space. Unless you make a bomber. But he doesn't have the funds for a bomber. It's so sad. And Guab resigns. No! Why the resign? I mean, it's fair, I get it. But it wasn't looking that bad. Dang. You can start recapturing this stuff. The income deficit is temporary. You're starting the turn a bit more ahead on unit value actually. And like the base is not threatened this turn. You can put the medium tank, I don't know, on this road for example. And you can interrupt this from the mountain with a copter. He can join that. He doesn't have an infantry ready to join. This can be a threat, but there isn't any infantry to capture, so. And the new tank isn't pointing at it just now. You could also like join. You can join this tank, for example, and then you get like 2800. You can make a bomber. Maybe make a Neo tank of your own, and then you have like medium tank, Neo tank. Done. You have so many copters. I guess the fighter is a problem. He needs to deal with that. What a crazy game. But you don't need an anti-air here. You can just send some of these copters over to this area. Honestly, it could even be like you put the medium tank here and then you just make an infantry. You can just make an infantry too, like it's fine. The fighter doesn't reach here as well. And you can bring these guys. I think it was a mistake on the previous turn to just move this stuff away. Right? Can you just like attack that guy? Take this out. You can wrap around, attack this arty. And with this already injured, a base attack is way less scarier. You can bring a copter. You bring these copters over here as well. And I keep one of these here, I guess. Yeah, like literally you can attack all these guys as well. Like boom. Just attack. Attack. Charge. I don't know. And like heal. I'm not sure. But with all this stuff injured, now the medium tank is way safer. The copter is going to be forced to attack this copter, and you can retaliate, take it out. Then they only have the fighter. Neo tank will eat a tank for sure, but as long as there's no light vehicles, then the Neo tank is less scary. And then you can reclaim this area. I feel like a lot of people are scared of getting into brawls like this because they think that they're gonna get hit back, but in the long term you're gonna end up winning, I feel like. And especially not giving up this whole position as well. Oof. Dang. Ham says, hey Umida, I have a question for you. In your opinion, is 1000 MMR impressive in Live League, or is it nothing until you hit 1100? You know what? Let's see. What's the ladder looking like? Wow, Flopa is at the very top. How this dude has so many games played? What the? 700 live games? Bro, how? How does Flopa have this many games played in live? It's insane. That's crazy. He has like 50% more wins than the next one, which is James. Man, James, another monster at live. Crazy. Moji also, wow. You've been playing a lot. Then we have Anthony, who only plays Fog. Wow. So let's see. You said Elo. Let's see. I mean, how much do I have? I have 11. So yeah, 11 is impressive, Ham. 1114 is impressive. Anything below is not. I need to play more games. There's way too few. What is 1000? So it looks like the average is probably like 1000. There's a lot of players in 1000. A lot of players in 900. Okay. Yeah, I wonder what the distribution is there. But I don't know, man. It's tough. I mean, I have 25 wins and 12 losses. Like, is this for only standard or is it everything? Oh, okay. It was just for standard. So, yeah, it is tough, man. 1100 is already tough. Oh, Semi is above me? No way. I need to beat him. Look at Rip with 20 wins and 3 losses only. Crazy. He'd probably be way up if he plays more. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of people like that. Look at Swomi with 25, only 4. Look at Raider with 22 and only 2. And this must be when APC was going on. Because they were all like training, playing live league games. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Live league is tough. You're also not gonna get all wins. Like, you're gonna be losing games, or at least that's what I try to tell myself, so I don't feel so bad when I lose. I got like a 50%. No, what is this? Like a 70% win rate. I need to play some more. There's like no one with 50% win rate anywhere. Is anyone here with 50% win rate? So I guess technically, until you have 50% win rate, your elo is not really correct. I don't know, right? Wow, feels like no one has 50% win rate. So, anyways, I went into a rabbit hole, but nah, 1,000 elo is good. Fanboys there, the OT Red Baron, Soul Sage, nice. Daniel Moreno. Well, I made a video of Daniel Moreno. I don't know when it'll be posting, but anyways, okay, I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. Today it is almost 7 p.m. here. If you have any questions you want to shoot my way while I get set up, and I'm gonna call it. So, I have to do a turn actually. I have 10 hours left. Oof. You guys want to see this? What should I do here? We're playing on my cursed map. Nail against Grid. Man, Grid is too good. Look at this nonsense. Look at this. Look at this. Already defending these two cities. Ridiculous. Like, I need to break through somehow and break his arties, but I don't know how to. The Herbie's too good. Anyways, yeah. Thanks everyone for showing up. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned, those that submitted and those that watched me just yap about the games. You can submit your own games if you want them to be reviewed on the form there that Sergio put on the pin. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna leave you with Nell's theme because it kind of rocks. So yeah, I'll leave it there. So yeah, have a good one, everyone. Bye bye.